Welcome back, everyone, to the Scurvy Seas. How was everyone?
I forgot to open roll 20.
Ah, there you go.
That you did.
You messed up.
Yep.
Yes.
You done goof.
So we're back in our pirate game, about to get into some high seas adventure to, well, it might not be high seas, might be going to another spooky island. So, should be pretty solid. But we have our whole group here today. And yeah, recently we fixed up Mev's health. So, we decided, alright, just re-roll your health rolls and we'll figure it out. So he rolled the minimum right after telling me how his previous roll, he remembers it being good. So I was like, okay, re-roll. Then he rolled a perfect 12. So I was like, okay, no. Re-roll. Re-roll both of them. And then they both turned out really well. So
Then another 11, then another 12. You can actually see it.
Drat! Fate is on his side, so Mev is now a tanky boy. Instead of a squishy boy as he was last stream. Other than that, some characters have some new abilities that we may or may not see. I know people tend to forget about using their new stuff, but we'll see. We'll see what people do. Other than that, all kinds of cool stuff ready to go. Anyone have anything to say before we get right into it?
I have a very cute cat.
I want to see it.
Show the cat.
Birb.
You can't just say it and then not have the cat available.
Yeah, he's my cat. He's the baby. She's a baby.
Looks
I love
terrified
I
for
never
you.
thought I'd see the union. Never thought I'd see a cat sit in the same room as a Birb and not fight.
Yes.
Oh,
It's true.
Shadow's a cutie. She's a sweet girl.
And I will say apologies that Awakening did not happen Tuesday. I was not feeling well and kind of canceled it last minute like a sissy. But I promise we will be back this Tuesday.
Probably.
Probably.
Wiley, what is Awakening?
It is our horror campaign, our spooky campaign. Where, incidentally, we left off with all of the party potentially going to a water park.
Are we ever actually going to see the water parks, Mev?
Okay, I'm going to be real with you. I was talking to my friend the other day about this, and I was just like, I'm debating whether or not I should just have them show up and the water park just be closed. Because it's November and
that's
it's
the
like
point.
seasonal.
Yeah, we didn't think it was going to be open.
Yeah, we don't want it to be an open working water park. We're trying to hide out there. Gosh.
Hey,
Look,
hey, man, I don't control everything. We don't
want
plan
to
everything.
arrive at this water park in November and there be just kids running around everywhere.
If the
That'd
party
be
wants to go to a
terrifying.
water park, they're gonna go to a water park. I can't control that.
Whether the water park is on is up to the choices of the new.
Yeah.
And in case you want, just for context, Devin, they're trying to keep a low profile.
So they went to a water park.
Well, we haven't gone
Diggum.
yet.
Doug Diggum's logic.
Off-season water park.
I think the cliffhanger was literally like, hear me out. We go to a water park.
Okay, hear me out. Water
park.
Yep, anyway, that's a different show. Make sure you check that out Tuesdays. But for
Great.
now, let's get going on the Scurvy Seas. So, previously on the Scurvy Seas, a pirate from One-Eyed Wiley's past seemed to find him, questioning about money that was owed, what seemed to be for some sort of pig. Pig, who we now know is Prosciutto, of course. Who knows what he went by back then? How old he was? I don't know. This guy could have been crazy. Either way, as a fight was about to break out, it didn't. Our pirates began to run, evading this crazy man and his large gun, as suddenly birds begin to flock the area, obscuring their view. Captain Alexander uses this moment to sneak away separately, just in case he was needed elsewhere. The party finds himself in the jungle without Captain Alexander, who finds himself deep in the jungle, navigating himself to for sure the direct, most quickest route back to the ship. However, as he was about to find it totally, a random parrot sent by Birb, named Parrot, comes and tries to guide Alexander back to the party. Instead, is slapped out of the air, knocked unconscious for several hours. Eventually, the parrot wakes up. The Birb finds the Alexander, and the party reconvenes. Soon after, they are onset by a duo of jaguars, leaping at them. But they did not go down easy. Captain Alexander wrestled one to the ground. Eventually, the party was able to fight it off, as another took down One-Eyed Wiley, dragged him up a tree. But the party was able to get him out of the cat's clutches before he perished.
I was fine, for the record. I was lulling it into a false sense of security.
For revenge, he turned him into hamburger meat.
Continue. I just wanted to clarify.
Yes. After more chaos, including climbing up in the tree after the thing and it just getting shot in the end of the day, they salvaged what they could from at least one of these large creatures. Sometimes knives are just too dull. And
I confiscated Wiley's knife.
That's true.
A dull knife is a bad life. But they eventually made their way back through the forest, got into their ship, and started sailing back, to the rowboat, back to the ship. Nearly being attacked by what seemed to be a shark. But they managed to get back to their ship in time.
There was more than just one shark.
Thanks to my pocket of chopped meat.
Turned it into a feeding frenzy,
Just-
Wiley.
To get the
There was the feeding frenzy.
to get the
That's
shark
not
away
how
from
I-
them, they threw bloody meat into the water. So
Oh, perfect plan.
Big brain.
It's not how I choose to remember it.
but eventually they made it back aboard. Decided it is time to go to Blood Scabbard Island and set course to their new destination. And that is where we will pick up everything. What is everyone up to right now?
I just finished navigating the ship, I think. I don't know. I think I did good, though.
I'm sharpening a certain dull knife. I'm just like, how many years has this gone without sharpening? Ah.
I'm hanging over him, just watching like, oh, you're not gonna damage it, are you? That knife means a lot to me.
I think damaging it would probably be the best result.
Also, Captain, who's navigate? Do you know if we're even going in the right direction?
I trust Captain.
Oh, of course. Yes, of course. Me too.
Captain's very reliable.
Yes, yes. A formidable navigator as well, from what I can tell.
Are you
Always.
guys below or above the deck?
Well, I'm sharpening an above deck.
Could
Yeah,
you roll
sounds
me, let's see, what should we roll for how well you're sharpening this knife?
Should I have advantage?
Oh, yes, you should. Give me intelligence with advantage.
Ah.
Ooh.
See how well you know how to
Wonderful.
sharpen this thing.
Not
Be very embarrassing.
This
Listen,
this particular
this knife is very, very dull.
this particular knife, it's just...
What have
it's
you
rough.
done to this? It's like,
You're not sure which side's supposed to be the sharp side.
just take a nice whiff of it and it just smells like it's been marinating in alcohol for years. Wiley,
Oh, it has. It's not. Is that not how you're supposed to help your daggers keep? They could go bad otherwise.
probably if you want to give your opponent a tetanus infection.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. That's the intended, the desired outcome. Actually.
Well, first of all, you'd have to cut them for it to infect them, so it's a little bit of a dull blade, literally.
Ah, yes, cut them. That has always been my downfall. For like years now, I haven't been able to cut anything with it.
It's like hitting someone with a very thin, rusty pipe. It's not going to cut.
Well, that's effective in its own way too, right? Imagine you getting hit with a very thin, rusty pipe over and over again.
I think I
Wouldn't
would rather
that be
not
irritating?
imagine that. Yes, it'd be very annoying over a very long span of time.
Exactly.
So you'd imagine Birb would probably be in the bird's nest, but she's probably been like 1 foot away, just listening and watching this whole conversation go down. If you're trying to sharpen his knife, she's just not been saying anything. She's just been standing
It's
there.
not working.
Finally, Wiley would just turn and go like, "Oh God, oh, Birb! What? How long have you been standing there? You're so quiet."
The whole time.
Oh, to the whole. Oh, yes, so you see, you see, the captain here is sharpening my dagger finally. So maybe it could actually be effective in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And how's it coming, by the way?
I think I have the perfect solution for this, Wiley. I'm going to need some vitamin C to get rid of some of
How
this grime.
much vitamin C?
1 orange's worth.
Oh, okay. I could probably do that. Do we have any oranges on the ship or any citrus?
Let's see.
Thought you had a stash.
I assumed I would, but I don't know.
Roll me a d20.
Oh god.
Okay.
I need some sort of citric acid to get this rust off.
Ooh.
Yeah. As much you've been sneaking some away every chance you get, so you have a decent stash, yet there's still, half a barrel of assorted citrus on the ship somewhere.
Okay, I'll be right back. Don't either one of you follow me either. He looks back and forth at Birb and Edward.
I just
And
look
heads
over to Birb with the
literally
knife.
towards
with
his
the knife.
own
I'm just like, this
quarters.
thing's useless. How does he? It's better than. It should be just foam. Foam would be more effective than this thing.
She's like, could trade it.
Could. Think he would notice?
Mm. Could try
So
it.
I would probably go into my quarters, I guess, wherever my bed would be.
Mm-hmm.
And there would be a little box, like, hidden under my hammock, I suppose. I would open it up and take out an orange.
Yep, you have an orange. This particular one's a little softer than it was when you put it there, but
That's why I would actually look for the worst looking orange.
yeah, you find it pretty easily. They're
Worst,
not all perfect.
The worst looking orange for the worst looking knife.
I look back and forth, slide the box back into its little nook, and come out and rejoin Edward and Birb. Here you go.
Birb's like, Birb was probably like holding a dagger and then puts it behind their back. Like, I wasn't gonna trade that. I wasn't gonna swap it.
Now,
holding
don't waste that.
Yeah, Wiley, you
looking
know
at
that
the
there's
very-
a training dummy at the other side of the deck if you want to try out the dagger at any point.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna wait for Edward to be done with whatever he's doing.
Can you bring me a bowl as well? I forgot to ask you for a bowl.
Okay, fine. Do we have like a cruise like eating?
And then I just talked to
quarters
Birb
and,
again. I'm
we're-
like, you brought me the weirdest looking orange. Like,
Whatever.
green on the side. Like,
She holds out the knife that she was holding again, like, we could.
I would go to wherever we keep bowls.
Yeah, you can find a bowl pretty easily.
I guess do I have to go ask Pierre?
You would certainly know where they are. You might know where they are as well, but
Um,
if you just go taking Pierre's bowls, he might get mad.
Yeah. I go into like the kitchen. I'm just like, Pierre, are you here?
What do you
Pierre?
want? I'm busy.
I'm sorry. Can I have a bowl? Captain's orders.
But why a bowl?
I don't ask either, Pierre. I do what I'm told. I'm a loyal crew member,
What
and
practice
you
do
should
have
maybe
for it?
learn from my example and do what the captain says and give me a bowl.
You You don't have to have an attitude. Of course, take a bowl, take
Yeah.
a bowl. Take 2 bowls, I don't care.
I no, one will suffice. I was.
Oh
just...
no, take a whole stack of bowls. Enjoy.
No, I really only need one. I
And next
appreciate
time you
it.
come down here, there's dishes to be done, full of bowls.
Oh,
All kind of bowls.
are you trying to hint that? Would you like to hold on to your clean bowls and I'll clean my own bowl to take? Would that make you feel better, Pierre?
Oy. Goes back to chopping some onions.
And I'm like, oh, I didn't actually think you were going to say yes. And I put the clean bowls down. I go and grab the least dirty looking of the dirty bowls
Yeah.
and clean
The
it.
oatmeal residue at the bottom, but no one will notice.
And I grab it. I once again rejoin our glorious captain and our glorious Birb.
I'm just sitting there looking at the, like, just staring at the orange and back at the knife, like.
You see a
Piece of
bird
pie.
trying
Very
to...
cool.
I take the bowl. I'm like, oh, okay. Also, can you sit? Sit down.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Mhm.
Down. On. Okay. Cool. Then I put the bowl down, and I take this lovely knife and run it through the orange and just start like raking it back and forth through the orange. No matter how dull, this thing is super soft, so I'm just gonna like try to juice it over this bowl.
Oh, it juices it very well because you're just pushing against the pulp. It's perfect.
What are you doing? You're wasting the orange.
It's like, no, I'm catching the juices down below, and I'm just trying to juice this orange pretty well. And so, yeah.
Wait, hold
Juice
on.
that orange.
I think I know what you're getting at here. Do you think my dagger has scurvy?
Bird
Yes,
squints at him.
yes. I think your dagger has scurvy, and it needs to.
That's
Be
why you
cleansed.
needed the orange.
Yes.
Oh,
Does
it
anyone
all
have-
make okay. Okay, well, why did you say so? That is not. I would have gotten more oranges if you needed it. If that's the case.
Do you happen to have any sand on you?
Bird pulls out some sand from her pocket.
Oh, perfect.
Before
I just
I
hold up the
can
bowl.
even, I'm just like,
I just hold up the bowl like, perfect. I just
She just has like a fistful of sand in her pocket.
drop it in the bowl of orange juice.
oh, thank you, Birb.
I take out my lovely little cloth that I keep, and I run this knife through this little lovely system of citric acid and sand gritting over and over on this thing. I'm like, this will take me quite a while to get all this stinking rust off.
Okay, I guess you tell me when it's done. Do you want me to go check on Captain Alexander and see how the navigating's going?
Yes, that'd actually be pretty nice to know how far along we are, because I don't know how long I've been sitting here cleaning this knife.
Are you at the helm?
Yeah. Just making sure, everything's in tip-top shape. Wouldn't want to get off track.
I'm gonna be so I head off towards the helm.
All right, you find Captain Alexander quickly enough.
Oh, hello, Alexander.
What do you want?
The actual captain wanted me to come check on you. Make sure you were doing okay.
I'm sure he did.
Oh, but just seriously, are you doing okay? We're heading in the right direction, I assume?
Of course we are. I'm the best navigator.
Right. You keep saying that. But how do we know it's actually true?
Well, do you know anything about navigating?
I know I didn't get lost in those woods back there.
Listen, I knew where I was going.
Right, you were just sightseeing halfway across the other side of the island.
I'd like to think of it more as exploring, or taking the scenic route, if you will. So yeah.
Oh, you picked a dandy time for exploring when we were all being chased out of a tavern by some maniac with a weapon.
It is quite a good time considering I got away from the people who were chasing us. Yes.
So did we, but we didn't need to go to the other side of the island for it.
Well, if there were the whole crowd of birds around me, and maybe if you guys didn't leave me behind, we wouldn't have had this issue. Hey, if you hadn't stolen a pig, we wouldn't have the issue to begin with. So.
Whoa. Liberated a pig.
Whatever you want to call it.
I stole implies that I'm declaring some sort of ownership. I declare no ownership over Prosciutto. Prosciutto is his own pig.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, about the bird swarm. What was that about?
You're asking me. I don't know. I was in the midst of it, and it was like, if you're ever at the beach and you have a piece of food and you throw it down on the sand and then all the seagulls come down and crowd around you. It was like that, except I don't think anyone threw any food down, and it was in the middle of the town, so.
It was like that times 50, though.
Yeah. Pretty weird stuff.
Do we have any... What do you think would cause something like that?
Maybe an influx in insects on the ground that we couldn't see. Maybe the guys that were chasing you smelled like bread.
That's clean. Holy moly. Ah!
Is that Captain shouting?
Oh, yes, he's cleaning me dagger and sharpening it. Anyway, those are the answers and possibilities you came up with.
Well, what would you think would cause a swarm of...
Not time to sharpen it.
And you're the one we're trusting to have. Okay. I don't know.
I know where I'm going, okay? And we should actually be there, shortly at some point. So you can go ahead and tell the captain that things are in tip-top shape up here, and we should be arriving to our destination at some point in time.
Oh, I know. Maybe those guys, they had a pocket full of ground up leopard meat, and the birds had acquired a taste for leopard meat somehow. That's totally not a weird thing and could happen.
And you're
Grinding
questioning
my whetstone.
saying
That's all this is motion. Don't worry about this motion.
bread.
Anyway, I think the captain's done with my knife. I guess don't crash us into anything, please.
No promises.
Or do, good, but, because that would probably make you look bad. I walk away.
When you come back, Birb's looking at Captain, is like, Parrot said that it's not Sharper.
Alright, Devin. I need one more intelligence roll. No advantage here. This knife's a piece of work.
You're right. This knife is a piece of work.
Oh, man.
And you're an artist.
This knife is my opus grand.
A master.
So, how did it come out?
I just hold up the shiniest. Wiley has never seen this thing shine so much.
Or at all, really.
Or at all.
Even the same knife. Can I try it? And I look at the training dummies over in the other direction.
Yep.
And I go over and I want to try out the knife on the training dummies.
Alright. Make a attack roll with your dagger.
Yeah!
Nice.
He hit it!
He hit something!
I had a whole joke ready to go if you notice. I had your daggers now doing bludgeoning damage, but he sharpened it.
That's actually hilarious.
I gotta switch it back now. I thought I was being funny, but he nailed that sharpening. Good stuff.
That's pretty hilarious. I wouldn't have even noticed that actually.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Just bashing him with the tip of the dagger.
It's like a whole new blade.
It's like a short rusty pipe is what I could. That's what I describe it as.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You
my
now have
God,
one
that's great.
functioning dagger.
So,
I can get that dull dagger out of my inventory.
That's hilarious.
All right, after you know, traveling a little longer, night falls. You're getting nearer and nearer to your destination, but you can all get a chance to get a good night's rest before arriving at the island.
Oh man, sharpening that knife took it out of me.
Which is Xylo's way of saying we're gonna fight something.
So yeah, Birb's probably back up in the Birb's nest. Looking out.
Very good. So you all head to bed at this point?
sure.
All right.
Sorry, that knife sharpening took it all out of me.
I don't like that roll.
I'm sure that's fine. It's fine, guys.
I don't like that roll.
What could be bad about that roll?
What could possibly
It's
go
better
wrong?
than 3 20s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as you all find your way to sleep, get in your hammocks or your bed in
Or your
Dagger
nest.
Boys, yeah, or your pile of just golden coins, straw, and sticks.
I like to call mine, since it's full of daggers, my fortress.
Yep. And you all start resting.
Hmm.
The ship continues moving. Night passes. And you all wake up the next day. Sun
Are you
rises.
sure?
Birb's pretty.
Not a cloud in the sky. Looks great.
Birb's probably up early, like usual. She's an early bird, you know.
Really, bird catches the worm.
Birb, can you make me a perception check since you're awake? Nice and
Oh.
early.
Okay. You're making me.
No pressure.
Okay. I don't see anything.
Very good. No, no worries.
Sorry. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, what's everyone up to?
Hanging out with Parrot.
I would like to go and get a bright and early drink of rum.
Yep.
As I do every morning.
I like to pull an inventory on everyone's knives, daggers,
Mm-hmm.
sharp, pointy things, as I like to keep a inventory on.
Do you do a daily
Only that.
inventory?
Daily inventory of pokey, stabby things.
Your new animal friend Dagger runs up to you, limping up. The splint seems to be doing its job.
Dagger, you're looking so good, buddy.
Stares at you.
Soon enough, you'll be good enough to go out and go with us, buddy.
I would also probably be at our room supply with two containers in my hand. One is a cup and one is a bowl.
Yep.
It is not a bowl that I got from Pierre. I already had this bowl because it's prosciutto's like rum bowl.
Mhm.
Oh no.
And I am getting myself a cup of rum similar to Captain Alexander. I imagine it's almost like our morning cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You find Captain Alexander down there hogging the spigot.
It
Will you
staves away
hurry
the-
up? You're not the only one who needs the rum this morning.
Stop
I'm
hogging this
working
bigot.
on it.
Don't be a spigot bigot.
No.
And yeah, and whenever Alexander's done, yeah, I would just fill up both and fill up some for Prosciutto's morning rub also,
Mm-hmm.
as I do every day.
Yep. You guys, conduct your regular daily rituals. Everything seems to go off nice and fine. And, yeah, your dagger's still sharp.
Surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't believe this is the same guy. Ow! I pricked my finger.
Mm-hmm.
Not used to it
I
being
hear that.
sharp.
I'm like, it's like, is that the sound of someone stabbing themselves?
It's
Music to my ears.
not used to how sharp it is, Captain. You did a wonderful job.
I'm just over there just with my cup of water, like, because I'm not a drunk.
Yeah.
Just
I
like-
imagine Bird doesn't drink either.
He's just like, well,
That'll be a fun episode. The episode where Captain Alexander and Wiley convince Edward and Birb to drink one time.
This today will be our peer pressure episode, everybody.
What sort of pirate are you not drinking rum? Anyway.
Good for
a
you.
sober one.
So sober.
A sober one. I don't know what to tell you. You can't be drunk and handle knives. Like, it just doesn't work together.
It's a very bad combination.
It's a
Beg
very
to
bad
differ.
combination.
It works
It goes
perfectly
well.
fine. Oh.
Works well for me.
Look at us. We're fine. Fingers covered in band-aids.
Band-aids, and I'm just like, oh no.
You say that.
Anyway, as you said, we're going through our morning ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
And it's not long before the old grumpy figure you know as Boomer walks past you guys.
Boomer.
Mm-hmm.
Boomer.
He looks the captain right in the eyes and says, "Land,
Land.
land."
Land.
Turns and walks away.
Land. Land.
You'd
I
probably
just turn
expect
around.
to
I
hear
just
that
turn around to them, and I was like, land.
You'd probably expect to hear that from Birb, but Birb's just like, you don't hear anything from
I'm like, all right, guys, prepare to break landfall. Something.
Do
like
I
that.
see
Yeah.
land?
Yeah, at this point you guys can see the land up ahead. Which you
Do
would
we
believe to
recognize
be...
it?
No, you
Okay.
do not recognize it.
Does it look spooky?
But
It
does it
doesn't
look
look like
like-
land. I don't recognize that. It looks like
Do we think
it looks
that
like a
it's
turtle.
Do we think it's the island or no?
Blood Skyboard Island.
It
Yeah.
has a lot of rocks sticking up nearby,
Oh, fun.
and yeah, it seems to you're kind of near a rocky beach area, and there's like this light fog coming from it a little bit.
Oh.
I want to confidently look at Wiley and say, "Told you so."
Right, let's just hope it's the right island, I guess.
It's 100% the right
scattered.
island.
No, it looks
Well,
lovely.
We'll see.
Mm.
Time will tell.
It will.
All right, so you arrive back on Merwoman's Cove, and
Do we see what would be a convenient place to drop anchor?
yes, after keeping an eye out, you do see a nice, reasonable place to make harbor. Certainly no docks on this island, but you would seem to
No.
see a bay that may work nicely.
Yeah, but obviously, we don't want to we don't want to be right next to a cliff wall or something like that. Some place where we can actually get onto the island, like a beach or
Yes.
something like that.
You do see a beach.
Perfect. We'll weigh anchor, then we'll take the dinghy. Because we don't want to get too close. Know exactly
probably
what
get
to
down.
expect.
Perfect.
All right.
Should we angle the ship, Captain, in such a way in case we need to
Cannons?
Yes, cannons. In
Yes,
case we need to
that's
shoot
exactly what I
cannons
was
on the
thinking.
island. And we don't know what we're getting into here.
Yes, indeed. We shall put port. We shall face port.
Aye, Captain. You heard him. I yell at the rest of the crew. Captain says face port side towards the island before you drop the anchor.
Yeah.
Birb's on the Birb's on the deck, by the way, standing a few feet away from Wiley.
Oh, I guess you couldn't really control that once the anchor's dropped. This isn't Sea of Thieves. Like, your boat's gonna spin and stuff.
No. You spin exactly where you want it to, then you spin it back on a dime. It's easy. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's like piloting a car.
We're going with Sea of Thieves physics.
Yeah, you can keep your ship turning pretty quickly, just in a circle. That's great. Just to really confuse anyone. The anchor is really just a pivot point at the end of the day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys get the boat all prepared as you would like. Hop on a dinghy and begin to row towards the island.
Finally. Going to make some progress. Whew.
Okay, so what are we looking for exactly on this island again? Some
Creepy woman.
Less talking, more rowing.
And she's what? She can read that map, apparently?
She can also eat us or something, so we should, keep
Cannibal.
that in mind.
Wait, I don't remember that part. Why would she eat us?
Had
What
a
kind of
shotgun
woman
in
is
the
she?
back.
Is she a man-eater?
Didn't that one dude say she ate her husband or something? I don't know.
Birb nods.
Okay.
If he was a pretty bad guy, I would probably let it slide.
Yeah, but we don't know if it was a bad guy. I mean, some people may say we're bad guys, and I just would prefer to remain uneaten. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
But
maybe
you guys are my friends. I would rather you didn't get eaten. Sorry, was that 2/4?
No.
Birb pats his shoulder like her friend.
Here, if it balances us out at all, Alexander, I wouldn't care either way.
Neither would I. For
You know, if you
one
if
of
gotta
you.
You know, we're such great friends.
eat. We have fun, don't we, Captain?
Yes, indeed. Let's have a very fun team exercise. You on one oar. You on one oar. You go on the other oar.
We're never going to get anywhere.
You
Hopefully.
would just go in circles for like 20 minutes.
Unless someone refuses to row, then that won't happen.
Well, if Alexander wasn't rowing in the wrong direction.
Hey, I'm always rowing the dinghy, and I do just fine until you got here. So
Which one of us is rolling the correct direction and which one of us is
Could each of
rolling
you make
wrong?
me an athletics check?
yes.
Now, the seas are looking a little choppy here, so.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Best
click it?
navigator.
Is it clicking?
There you go.
Oh.
Now could each of you make me an intelligence roll?
Oh. Saving throw?
Sure, it's the same roll for you.
Straight.
Oh, okay, it would have been this.
Yeah.
Which is even worse. Okay, yeah. Alexander's smarter than Wiley.
Yeah, so as the boat rows out a little bit, you find yourself rowing. But yes, the boat's definitely spinning a little bit. You're kind of like, as soon as a wave hits you, you start going towards your own ship again.
We're headed in the wrong direction!
Well, if
I'm
you
just-
would row the right way.
I'm just slowly putting my hand in front of my face, just like, oh no.
Birb's
I
just
am
sitting there
totally
contently like,
rowing the right
Give
way.
me the oar back, and we will get to land.
Fine. There you go. Let's see you do this.
then I
Number
just-
one
and
navigator,
then
navigate us to the shore.
I will.
And you very slowly work your way through the rough waves towards the shore.
And then I look over to Wiley and it's like, this is why I don't question when they want to navigate. Don't question it because that's good. They do good.
He got lucky, Captain.
Alright, give me one more athletics check to see how long it takes you guys to get to land. Okay, now you managed to pick up pace a little bit. You
The
managed to,
second Wiley lets go of the oar.
Big progress.
And yeah, you make your way to the beach without anything too crazy happening. And you
Cool.
are now on Blood Scabbard Island.
Oh, let's not make the same mistake last time. Let's pull this boat on to shore all the way.
Agreed.
The first thing Birb does is get on the shore, take a fistful of sand, and puts it in her pocket.
Replacing the sand.
Of course.
Yeah, replacing the sand.
Does Birb have a sand collection of all the islands she's been to?
Maybe.
Mm,
In her
just
little
likes to keep that-
her nest.
Just
She's
like to
got a
keep
little
that
bottle.
pocket stocked.
She's got a little
Never know
bottle
when you
for
need
each
it.
island. Never know when you need sand, you know? It could become useful.
It came in very useful with my dagger.
Apparently.
Yeah, I was able to very much so clean that thing up.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
So, as far as we know, this witch lady is on this island, correct? We have no
Sure.
idea where. How
We
big
don't
is this
know.
island when we're looking at it? Like, is it a big island, or does it look like navigatable?
Is it bigger than Merwomen's Cove? Or could we even tell because of the fog?
It's a little hard to tell. Let's see. Fichi, you want to make a perception check to kind of judge it? That might be reasonable.
Ooh.
Yeah. Some of you might not be able to tell as easily as others, but it seemed, at least to Alexander and Birb, it seemed to be of similar
You know,
size.
from down here it looks huge. Because I'm short.
It's about the same size as Merwoman's Cove.
And Birb nods.
All right. Do we have any idea where this?
I will gladly navigate to where I think she is.
Birb sends Parrot up. She whispers to Parrot and sends Birb off. Parrot off. Please don't.
Oh, wait, but Birb, can your parrot find things for you?
She nods. Yeah.
Wow,
That's very handy.
yeah, that's a nifty trick, I must say.
She's quitting the shadow. How do you think I tried to find Captain?
Man, it would have been good if your bird could have found me.
She glares at you. She 100% glares
He doesn't say
at
that sarcastic at all. He's 100% genuine too.
She glares so hard at you.
Oh, I'll take out the map. Where are we?
Are you looking at the map that you're trying to get read, or just a?
Yes. Yeah.
You can't tell. It's. You can't...
We are
I
on a
can't see.
beach.
Birb starts walking.
Yeah. Can you roll me a perception check for Parrot?
Oh boy, does Parrot see anything? This is the question.
A bird's eye view is a bird's eye view, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad birds have terrible eyesight.
Parrot sees at
It's
least
also
that,
foggy.
you know, at least like up to the left side of the island from where you're going now seems to just kind of follow the coast. If you're gonna find anything useful, it would be one of the other directions. So you're able to whittle down which way to go a little bit.
Parrot probably comes back to Birb and tells her that. She starts walking in that direction without telling anybody.
Like, not again.
I think we should go that way. And Alexander points exactly to where Birb is headed.
Where Birb's walking.
Wiley was
Yeah.
already walking in that direction, following Birb.
Sorry,
Alright.
so I was distracted by this map that has nothing to do with our location. Following behind them. I was like, oh, okay.
So Birb, as you're going, can you give me a survival check?
Survival check, don't fail me now.
I imagine you might be good at this. You know,
Not today. You could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the forest here is dense. You know, there's sticker bushes all around. You guys keep finding yourself getting caught on them.
Not good.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone doing anything as you're traveling?
I have my sword out and I'm cutting through the brush like I was last time.
Nice.
Parrot gets PTSD.
Oh, no.
Oh god, it's happening all over again. Oh man, alright. I mean, I could do a perception check to see if there's any, like, signs of any, like, anything alive.
Go for it.
Are there, like, any signs of, like, you know, things being...
No intelligent life form.
I can't. I'm so bad today.
Let's see. You do see a group of bushes moving ahead of you.
She stops. Stops moving.
Mm-hmm. And the second you stop
Alexander
moving,
keeps going.
yeah, you see what seems to be a human figure take off in another direction.
Did you guys see that?
She like
No, I
rushes.
can't see anything from down here.
She tries and rushes towards that direction that the person ran in.
Okay.
She's just following. Like, she's not saying anything to anybody else. She's just going.
Nice. Do the rest of you
Wiley's
follow?
Yeah, I'm following Birb.
I'll follow as well.
All right. Can you each give me a dexterity saving throw?
Boy.
Woo!
Let's see. What? No, that's dexterity. Well, I mean, I got an 8.
Mm-hmm. You guys are running through, and then all of a sudden, you all see this strange pile of leaves on the ground as you're running. Some of you instinctively run around it or jump over it. But Wiley, you step in it on this pile of leaves, and suddenly the world sinks around you
Oh.
as you fall into a pit.
Ah!
Pit's only about like 8-10 feet deep, but you do take some damage. 4 points
Ooh.
of bludgeoning damage as you hit a pile of rocks in the bottom of it.
Ow!
Your elbow bangs up against
I just look
the
around.
root.
I'm like,
I'd imagine.
Where did
like,
Wiley go?
I saw the pile of leaves and I stopped, and Wiley ran right past me.
oh, I'm sorry. I never fall for that, so I just didn't think he would either.
Can somebody help me?
I would like to point in the hole and start laughing at Wiley.
It's not funny, Alexander!
Uses vicious mockery.
To laugh at him in the
No.
pit.
Wow, everybody laugh at Wiley. Let's not see if he's injured or anything.
That's
or
not
if he wants to
that
get out of
deep.
this hole.
Do we have
Oh,
this?
I just open up my pack and I'm like, okay, all right. And I take out my hempen rope.
Mhm. Hey,
Like, okay, Wiley, catch! And I just throw the rope bundle directly, like, while holding one end, just holding it, like, just throw it at his face.
a rope.
that
And
comes
as
in.
he's dragging me off, obviously this was a trap, so the rest of you keep an eye out.
Yes, Birb looks around to see if she sees
I just-
anybody. Probably not, but, you know. Looking.
I anchor myself on a tree. I'm like, come on, Wiley! I can't pull you up. You gotta pull yourself.
I'd
Each
like
of you
to
give
help
me an athletics
Captain.
check.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're
Oh,
helping.
God.
Captain Alexander's not trying very hard.
Obviously
I'm
not.
Not even
I'm not
trying
even
at all.
holding. Bird's not even holding the rope. She's just doing her own thing.
Birb does the thing where you put your hand on the rope to look like you're helping, but it's like a fully extended one arm just sitting on it.
She's
I'm like,
not
and I'm just doing all of the work. I'm like, guys!
You got these
I'm
two
helping.
bigger people just like.
Leave it to the short guy.
I mean, I rolled a 14. I'm doing some of the work.
Yeah.
Yes, you're pulling yourself out.
Yep.
Between the two of you, you managed to pull him up out of the hole.
Good. There we go. Now that we got that out of the way, where was that person we were chasing?
Need of you
I
make a
don't know.
perception check.
Can I look
Like-
specifically for like footprints or something?
Sure.
Can I?
My
I'll
rolls
look
are
for
not
close
on
to the
game
ground
chat.
since I'm passed out. I say passed out. Just laying on the floors. Yep. I don't see anything from down here.
Yeah, Captain Alexander, you see what seems to be a few sets of footprints here.
There's footprints over here.
Ah, yes, of course. I totally would have seen those also.
I'm sure you would have.
I didn't.
I guess instead of
Thank
running,
you, Captain.
we go back to walking instead of running. Cause
At this point, you all hear what seems to be a wooden thud as an arrow right in the tree next to you.
oh,
That seems like a friendly reminder.
And you see a
for us to
figure
not abort.
standing on the tree line drawing a bow. And then you notice another figure. And another.
oh.
And another.
Okay.
There seems
Oh.
to be at least half a dozen people with bows around you.
Birb pulls
I
out
don't
her
think-
stick.
I don't think we need to go that
Violence!
way.
Isn't the answer here? Hello! We come in peace.
We
What
don't
are
want
you
to
doing
fight.
here?
We are looking for a woman who we've been told can read a map.
Not it. Yeah, so map reading, yes.
Yeah, you see this really big dark-skinned man just come out. He has this big wooden maul he has like on his shoulder. He steps out.
Mhm.
Who are you looking for?
Some witch lady.
Hey, don't. That's rude. Some witch lady.
You come.
Yes, a very magical woman. Very mystical, magical, wonderful woman.
We've heard great things. Yeah, we have a map, and I navigated us here because someone told us that she was here, and that we could get our map read.
And you come willingly seeking her.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that not normal?
Most do not choose to come find the Cirrus.
Well,
Also,
Well,
so you
we-
know her. She has a name. Okay, that's a good start.
Yes, she is in charge of the village.
She sounds lovely.
Okay, so you
What's
say
her-
most do not come willingly seeking her. Do people come unwillingly seeking her?
He just stares at you, not giving an answer.
I think people are probably brought to her for some reason.
Oh,
for a
right.
wonderful party. What am I saying?
I think I see what's going on here. Okay. Anyway, do you know where she is?
Would we? Hey, let's not, skip out on the pleasantries. Would we, by any chance, be able to arrange a meeting with this woman?
Yes,
Parlay.
you could arrange a meeting.
All right. What's her schedule look like? Because we're booked. No, we're not booked. So whenever is convenient for her, we'd love, to see her at her earliest convenience, of course.
Nowish would work wonderfully for us.
That would be great. But whatever works for her.
How many of
You guys
you
know.
are there?
Only 4.
It depends. Well, it depends if you count the pig and the parrot.
Of course, I count the pig. The pig. Prosciutto.
They might not count the pig. I don't know. They're
Wait, did
poor,
Prosciutto
poor
come with us?
people.
Is the pig with us?
people.
Is the pig with you, Mev?
This is a genuine question.
yes.
Is the pig with us?
Of course. The pig's
We're
Absolutely.
saying that's with us.
Of course, the pig's with you.
I'm sorry, Prosciutto. Don't listen to him. You are a person.
I just also want to be transparent and let you know we have a crew of people who will probably come looking for us if we're not back at a certain period of time.
I would say the same if they liked either of you.
Well, they like you, Captain. You're the captain.
Are
Oh
we
yes,
banking
this
on
is our
me?
captain, by the
Are we
way.
banking on me?
Yeah, you've probably heard of him. He is known as the Dagger King.
And hey, I get along with the crew very well. Thank you very much.
Fine.
Sorry for assuming.
We could take you to the Cirrus. I'm sure she would love to trade with you.
Oh, we're fond of trades.
That's wonderful. Let's what's in it for you?
Do you have gifts to offer?
We could offer her the pig.
Do I have any leopard meat left in my pocket?
Would you like to have leopard meat left in your pocket?
At least a handful.
Do we have the
You slept with leopard meat in your pocket, sir.
Grow.
Yes, you have some leopard meat in your pocket that's just beginning to spoil.
I pull out a handful and I offer. How do you feel about food?
Ew.
Raw leopard meat.
He looks at it for a second, picks a piece out of your hand.
Good, huh? It's kind of gamey.
Give me.
That's disgusting. I don't like that.
Yes,
Will
we hunted
dine
it
with
fresh.
us.
It died just yesterday.
Hey, look, we just got invited for dinner, guys.
Remember what I said earlier on the dinghy? We might want to clarify what that means.
Oh, okay. Well, what is on the menu?
Can I do an insight check to see what this guy's like kind of putting down, like
Go for
his
it.
kind of general vibe, I guess? Alright. My insight. Here it is.
Can I check this man's vibe real quick?
Vibe check this dude.
Bad vibe! Let's do a vibe check, man.
I'll say if anyone wants a nice insight roll, we'll just call that the vibe check.
This is the vibe check.
Can we do a vibe check, please?
It's like, oh, Wiley, no wonder you smelled very strongly. Ah,
But yeah, as he's talking, yeah, definitely something seems off about him. And you do realize he has a little chain of bones hanging from his waist. Not sure what kind of bones they are. Not bird bones.
Yeah, I definitely recognize if they were bird bones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
She's cautious.
I like your vibe. Me and my friends would we'd be pleasured to dine with you. Right, right, guys.
Totally.
Pleased is what I mean. Yep.
I am lactose intolerant
Very
though, so if we can just make sure there's no,
Pleased. He takes
Bird
his
doesn't.
big old maul and just bashes it on the ground twice. And then the archers around you kind of retract their arrows and put them away.
That's nice.
You ain't a bunch
Great.
of milk drinkers, are ya?
No milk.
Good.
Great.
Good.
Great to hear. Anyways, if you would like to lead us to your village, your home, whatever you call it,
yes, your village, please.
I could probably navigate us there, but you probably know this island better than I do, so I'll let you navigate this one time.
Good. You follow. And he starts walking off into the jungle. The other people around you wait until you guys begin moving. Not quite
Wiley
putting their
starts
bows
following
away,
him without hesitation, just sort of jovially.
For once, Birb's
Just-
cautious to continue moving forward, but eventually does.
I go whisper over to Bird, like, did you see those bones? You see
She
those
nods her
bones on
head.
his waist?
She nods her head like, I'm cautious. I'm
Oh,
sure.
no.
I can't wait till we get there. I'm starving.
My dagger senses are tingling.
She whispers, think they're cannibals?
Oh, no doubt.
No doubt.
You're like, duh, obviously
Very.
they're cannibals.
I mean, it's an uninhabited island. My dagger senses are going haywire.
You're like, the question isn't whether or not they're cannibals. Obviously they're cannibals. The question is whether or not they're going to eat us.
Eat us.
Very true. I guess we're following them, though.
Yes, we have no choice.
You follow. What's interesting is none of them are talking or anything. You just have the one leading, the rest following behind you guys.
Birb's also not talking, so it's not very unnatural for her.
So, you guys live here a long time?
Long time.
And I just nudge Wiley in the back, just like, shut up. With a smile on my face, because I never stop smiling. That's my character
Wiley
flaw.
totally
I
doesn't
never-
take the hint. Like, so what was that like?
He doesn't reply.
Cool.
Cool.
Mhm.
Good conversation.
You know, I grew up on an island too. Way more civilized than this one, though. But not that there's anything wrong with this island. I'm sure it has its
Wiley, are you criticizing their hospitality right now?
perks. I'm sure it has its perks too.
I think your island is beautiful.
So do I. I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Wow,
I'm just
Wiley,
saying-
I can't believe you were just over here criticizing their lovely home.
I wasn't criticizing them, and you know it. No, it's wonderful. It's just different.
No, it's okay, Wiley. We know your opinion of this island.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. I am quite fond of it.
You
Growing
don't
fonder by the minute.
You don't have to, pretend that you're fond of it.
Oh,
At the back
I
of
don't
the
have
line,
to
I'm
pretend.
just looking over my shoulder at some of these archers. I'm like, I'm so sorry for my friends.
I agree with you, Alexander. I don't have to pretend that I'm fond
You've
with it.
never agreed with me before in your life, Wiley.
Well, it's bound to happen every once in a while, just statistically.
Birb's
Right.
probably sticking close to Edward, just in
I'm
case.
just like, I don't like this.
And I guess at this point, Wiley would probably pick up on the hint that... actually, should I do a vibe check to see if I
Yeah.
pick up on the hint?
Go for it.
Vibe
What
check.
is it, insight?
It's like
Yep. Oh,
that awkward walk to the principal's office. Oh
No,
Mhm.
I'm sure these people understand that I really like their primitive island. There's something quaint about it. It's sort of, it has a certain sort of charm, not being as developed as the rest of the world, It's sort of cute the way it's behind everything else.
See any alive animals? Like just around in the forest? Like anything alive?
Make a perception.
I'm just like, psst, Wiley.
Because I'm more looking for birds. Any kind of bird. That,
Yeah, it seems
why
to be
other wild animals?
you usually can pick up on birds pretty easily, but it seems like there's definitely less birds here.
Less birds.
Yeah,
So I do
you-
see some, but just.
Yeah, but a lot more seldomly than you normally would imagine.
Hmm. Well, that's making Birb even more nervous. Less birds, oh no.
Hmm. But eventually you find a clearing with what seems to be a primitive village.
I love how Wiley's doing that
Like,
thing.
Wiley's
Where
like,
he's
you don't think
totally-
they hold a grudge, do they? It's like, they're primitive. I was like, no, they don't hold one. No.
He's totally, because of that role I had, he's totally not picking up on how awkward and bad he's being. And like the more he tries to defend it, the deeper the hole he digs himself.
It's almost as deep as that pitfall you fell in.
No, it's charming. It's like he's being condescending.
Tell yourself that, yes.
It's charming the way they're being
We are here.
behind the rest of us.
What does this village look like?
Oh, this is nice.
Thank you for leading us here, my friend.
And
Might
you
be
see
ready for that.
a village has a stream running around it. But inside that there seems to be a set of tents made out of different things. Some like kind of bamboo, put together structures with palm fronds on top. Many of them dried out. Many of them, seem to be uninhabited at this point. But a few of them occasionally seem to be a bit more lively. Little whiffs of smoke rising from them.
A question. Just to clarify, the woman that we were looking for, you said she ran a village, correct?
Yes.
Would that be this village?
Of course.
Wiley, we went through this conversation earlier.
Did we? I wasn't paying attention. Sometimes
Wiley.
I'm like a goldfish. I
Wiley,
blink and then I'm in
please.
a whole new world, Captain.
If I give you a gag, will you gag yourself, please?
I'd prefer not to, Captain, but I guess you're the captain.
Is there a stick on the floor?
I'm
Yeah.
joking about the gag, but
I pick up the
please,
stick and I
metaphorically
bump
gag
Wiley.
yourself.
Oh, wait, no, I got this, Captain. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Wiley, I
No,
bump
don't
him.
actually.
Yeah, Wiley, you feel a stinging sensation on the back of your head.
I feel a stinging one.
A stinging sensation on the back of your head.
Oh, okay, what was it?
Birb smacked you on the head with a stick.
Ow!
As you gagged yourself.
What was
And
that
we're just
for,
like-
Birb?
She's just condescendingly at you. She's just like,
I'm just over here with my head in my hands. I'm like, oh, we're so dead.
Okay, Merv takes, Wiley takes the hint. He puts his bandana back on, sort of defeated and quiet.
Just metaphorically gag yourself.
Can I pocket the stick?
Sure.
I'll bring this to my collection if I make it that far.
Wonderful.
I would like to start heading into the village.
Okay, yeah, you cross a small bridge heading into the village. And eventually you come towards that bigger kind of shack that's up on one end of the village. At that point, the man looks towards you. Be serious. He's in there.
Should we knock or?
She will decide if you are fit to dine.
Great. Nice.
I can only hope so. I'm starving.
I am not. My stomach is in my throat, so
My
I'm
appetite
actually
is
not.
stick to just rum. But we can go talk to her.
Yeah, we can have a wonderful
Birb walks
conversation.
over.
Why are we whispering?
Birb's already
Hear
walking.
everything you're saying.
Oh, all right.
Birb's already left them behind. She's already walking to the house. she's
All right.
be like, well, I suppose tries to see if there's like a door to knock on. I guess.
A door.
There seems
Is
to be
there a door or just an opening?
It's a hanging curtain of a bunch of just like things tied together. Various sticks. You
Whiff,
can see
whiff.
some bones tied in there. Some bead-looking objects.
I think Birb would probably
Flip, flip.
cautiously look, like pull the curtain a little bit, just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see a little, inside of a building sort of thing, but it is full of a bunch of just random stuff. You see like 3 or 4 dream catcher sort of looking things. You see a little disheveled bed off to one side. A table with just a pile of different bones on it.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything shiny in there?
Is there anything sharp in there?
Make a, I guess, perception check to see if anything's
not
shiny in there.
Steal from a woman that's about to eat us.
Yeah, there's a few shiny objects in there. They look mostly to be glass-based rather than metallic-based.
Birb immediately walks in towards the shiny.
How many sharp things are in
she
there?
doesn't even say anything. She's just going in like she's
I like me some sharp things.
shiny.
Pokey things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you pick up what seems to be a little piece of gemstone of some kind.
Gemstone.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anybody in here?
No.
I totally ignored anything
Yeah.
else. Went for the shiny.
You don't see any.
Where did the first
person in
go?
there.
Did they follow me, or did I just come in here alone?
No, I wanted to.
Oh, they followed me.
I watched Birb, and I'm like, don't pocket their things.
I wasn't pocketing. Look.
Is anyone there? We come in peace. We were told that you are a woman of great power, and you might be able to read our map.
In exchange for something?
In exchange for...
2 of the candles on the table suddenly illuminate.
Oh.
Ooh. Birb's still looking at the shiny the shiny gemstone. Ooh.
That was really impressive and creepy.
Couldn't be magic, though. Magic doesn't exist.
No. She's pretty magic.
When you say that, Birb squints at you. And then just goes back to looking at the shiny.
Must be some sort of wonderful trick of the mind. Those were always lit, right?
Totally. But if you would like to talk, to look at our map, that'd be great. Come out on your own time, though. We have all day and all night.
We wouldn't want to, overstay our welcome, though. If
Of course.
To say that we are trespassing, we would gladly leave.
100%.
Captain Alexander, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Oh
And
no.
it's not mine.
I'd like to look at the hand.
You don't see a hand.
Oh god.
And you hear a whisper in your ear on the other side. I would like to see this map.
Oh god, she's invisible.
Which one of you has the map? Can you hand it to me, please?
No, you can take it.
Thanks.
Captain.
Who's talking?
Would you like me to hold it for you?
Unravel it. I would like to see.
We're all just so freaked out over here. Well, Birb's not even freaked out. Birb's just distracted by these shiny gems.
Yeah, and at that moment,
You
you see what seems to be just a creepy old lady just appear before you. Got knots in her hair, all different sorts of things tied into there. There's feathers in there. It's crazy. What kind of person would go in there with feathers in their hair?
It would be at this point that Wiley would realize we're maybe not eating anytime soon, and he would reach into his pocket, take a little bit of leopard meat, and put it in his mouth. Just gonna.
Oh.
Yep.
Gross.
Make a Constitution save for me, Wiley.
I got
He gets
you.
poisoned.
Oh yeah, you. It's not good. You gag a bit. It's
God,
up to
does
you
I
whether.
swallow it
Yeah,
down,
you can
though?
power it down if you want, but it ain't.
You watch
it ain't
the
good.
one dude eat it, and you're like, oh, it must be great. You're like,
Power it down.
You figure it must be safe.
Gamey.
So I'm just really invested in these shiny gemstones, but like, what are they? Are they glass or are they gemstones?
Those are my seeing stones.
You're what?
I use them to see
Jeez.
things that are far away.
She like
You're
holds
blind,
it up
are
to
you?
her eye and like looks.
That's very impressive.
shiny.
You must be a woman of great power and magnificent.
You have said this already.
Magnificent. What's the word? Magnificence. That's you?
Maleficence. Oh,
no,
sorry. Wrong.
magnificence.
Wrong movie.
I respect you.
Yes, and you all seem to be characters of malignance.
What's that mean?
I was working on that word.
So,
We're very much in the way, apparently.
what have you brought me to offer?
Well,
I reach into my pocket.
I put a hand on Wiley's arm and lower it.
What?
Like this won't work.
Did anyone bring anything?
I reach into my pocket and pull out the fancy dagger.
Ooh.
Yeah. Immediately, she just like runs up right to your face. May I
I'm
see?
just holding it out. I'm like, yes, you may.
Is that
You
like
see
the
it?
one that was like the one that we got on the ship?
It was the captain's.
She runs up, just like
Former captain.
grabs the hilt of the dagger with 2 fingers, and then scurries over towards her table and drops the dagger on the table.
I'm just like,
Am I like by the table? What table am I?
Take it that's a trade accepted then?
She starts moving around some of the bones on the table quietly. She opens up this glass jar. It has this just like brown powder that looks kind of like dirt, but not quite dirt in it. And grabs and just throws it on the dagger.
oh.
Birb walks over.
My heart enters my throat. I'm like, oh, not the dagger. I'm just like, no.
She looks up at you, not blinking.
I lower my hand again. I'm like, nothing.
Birb's probably like walked over and is like watching.
Puts her hand on the dagger. Come closer.
Okay.
She
Just
puts
walk
2
closer
fingers
to
on
him.
your forehead. There is something special about you.
No. Well, other than my collection of daggers, it's very special. I've been working on it for years. That's not where this conversation is going, though, is it?
There is a touch of power among you all.
Huh?
Birb coughs.
Power.
I wouldn't say that. We're not as powerful as you, per se. We're just, crew of pirates.
She suddenly picks up the dagger and pulls it out of its sheath. And this. So many.
So many?
Who is this?
I stole that from a ship.
I can hear them.
Yeah,
They cry
that's why I gave it to the captain, because it was just annoying.
This is interesting.
Very.
About the map. Can you read it? Can you tell us anything about it?
Why should I?
He just gave you the dagger. I thought that's what this was. It
I
was
do
a
not want
trade.
this dagger. Take this dagger far. Far away.
Far away.
Oh,
What
Okay, I'll take it back.
would you like?
I'll take it back.
I mean, you're all knowing. You know what we have and what we don't have. What?
Well, I got an idea.
Words in her mouth.
Forgive me if this is a little forward. We heard you possibly eat human flesh, so we could offer you up Alexander here if you want.
Oh, you wouldn't want to eat me.
Although we do,
Gross.
we don't believe in tall tales, though, right?
She
guys?
walks
We don't
closer
believe in
to
tall tales.
Alexander.
I'm, I drink daily. I've heard that really affects,
Grabs
the
your
meat.
wrist.
Oh,
Holds it up to her face. Releases your hand and puts it down without giving much of a remark.
yeah, like I said, I drink rum daily. It really affects the flavor of meat. I don't think that Wiley, on the other hand, definitely. I mean, he drinks a little bit, but just to a point where it might, marinate him a little bit. It's nowhere near how much I drink. So, do the thing to him. Mm-hmm.
Show me this map.
Do the thing to him. Do the scary thing you just did to me to him now.
She takes the map out of your hand and scurries back over to the table.
Birb's still standing there. Just-
I just put one
She
hand on
presses both
Alexander's
hands to the map and
shoulder. I'm
closes her eyes. Ah. So this is what you are looking for.
Great treasure.
Great treasure indeed.
We could get you something from there if you wish. After you give us directions. If there's anything you seek, from the destination.
Do you like booty?
Do I
She like
look like I like booty?
Well, I have a theory that everybody likes booty to an extent.
You look like a woman of fine tastes, ma'am.
Are you a fan of rump roast?
How do you feel about the taste of booty?
She walks up to you, Wiley, gives you an awkward sniff.
We're not real.
And she smells slightly rotten leopard meat.
You have a touch of power amongst you as well.
Oh, well, unlike Alexander here, I know I've always been special. Yes. I'm just glad somebody is able to finally confirm it.
I'm grateful I don't have a touch of power, because you know where my power is? Up here.
As do you. As do all of you.
Oh.
But only one of you knows about it. She just stares directly at Birb.
Birb's not. Birb's like avoiding eye contact.
Wiley totally not.
Birb's like
Wiley
avoiding eye
totally
contact.
not picking up on who she's staring at. Is staring at her. Ooh.
Like your peripheral is blocked. You don't see that because you have your eye patch on. Like, who are you staring at? I can't turn my head.
Couldn't be me.
Okay, hold on. You say great power. Could you elaborate? What do you mean great power?
She scuffles towards Birb and puts like a hand on Birb's face. Not asking at all. What gifts do you have?
Yes. And that I do not disclose.
Pulls out pocket sand. Sorry.
You have much power, but you do not seek to use it.
She just gives her a stare like.
You hide it. Why do you hide it so?
Reasons. Good reasons.
Reasons. Well, I could show you of where your map leads.
Perfect.
4.
Is there a catch?
Perhaps this one can stay. Still looking at Birb.
Excuse me.
What do you want? What do you want with our Birb?
Your Birb has gifts, many gifts I would like to witness.
I'd rather.
But Birb is our we have a Birb's nest on our ship. Well, you can't take Birb. Birb tells us when there's land close. Well, most of the time, Birb tells us when there's land close. She actually didn't notice this island, which is kind of unlike Birb.
Birb like takes a step back, kind of not liking
Well,
the way this.
that
this lead-
decision is up to Birb, not us. So I can't make Birb stay.
If that is off the table, perhaps you all could stay.
Well, if we stayed,
Do
we
you have a
wouldn't
nice
be
plot
able.
of land that we can?
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps this booty could do.
I knew it! I knew you liked booty!
Mev, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Aye.
Oh god!
So wise. Oh dear.
You all see as suddenly one-eyed Wiley begins to shrink and
Oh,
shrink and shrink and become hairier. And within a
What
moment,
is happening?
you see him turn into a monkey.
Wiley the monkey.
With a little
Bird
eye
like-
patch and a bandana.
Birb has like eyes. She's like,
And I'm like, I'm not the shortest one here now.
Can I just
Birb's
put a
like-
hand on her shoulder and say, "Thank you"?
Birb probably like looks at her like, you know, magic.
Of course I know magic.
Hmm.
As do you.
Wait, magic's real?
You should also have it within you.
Who's she talking to?
All of you have it
Have
within you.
magic?
Even the monkey.
The juju is
Even the
within us
monkey's
all.
got magic.
Even
If
the
I could have turned him into a monkey a long time ago, man, I wish I would have known that.
I climb on Alexander's head.
Just the calmness of that statement, Mev. Just
I
climb on Alexander's head.
You know, actually, I like you better as a monkey, Wiley. You're cute.
Oh, no.
Look at his little cheeks.
Wiley,
Little cheeks.
Monkey Wiley is noticeably annoyed.
Prosciutto is noticeably confused.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh.
Can I do like an art? Can I do like an arcane check to see if this lasts? If him being a monkey lasts
Sure.
for long?
Arcana check. Sounds reasonable.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know this kind of magic.
I know, he could turn back in any second, could be a monkey forever.
Hmm.
Yeah, she walks back over the table, looks at the map. She grabs just this pile of, like, what seems to just be black powder. Like, ground charcoal of some kind. Looks at all of you. And just dumps it on the map. Starts rubbing it into the map. Just
That's
patting
not
it
good.
down.
Ruin it or anything. I mean, we trust you. I just don't know if we're. That's the best idea.
I can't. with Mev making monkey noises.
I'm trying not to overdo it because it'll be obnoxious, but when
I
she
love
starts
it.
doing that to the map, that's Wiley's reaction. He's freaked. He's like, "What is she doing?"
And then she just like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
essentially, then she just like moves her hands, and all of the dust just blows off the map, and it looks like just a charcoal-covered map.
Great.
She picks
That's
up a little piece of
great.
it, throws it into just like a mug somewhere.
Oh,
Thanks.
was that supposed to do anything?
She reaches out towards the 2 candles sitting there, just pinches them so they go out. Then she picks up the mug, starts mixing it up with her fingers.
Do you need any help or
Drink this.
me?
Yes.
Ooh.
You are the
What?
navigator.
What?
the navigator.
Will this help? Navigate?
Sure.
Yeah, it's charcoal. It's good for your teeth.
I take a smell of it.
Make a Constitution save.
I could understand
See,
Riley.
better,
Right?
It's not good, but oof.
better or worse than Wiley's pocket meat.
A little
Alright,
worse, but in
I
a
can
different
understand
way.
worse.
It's very earthy.
And I understand Wiley.
Yeah, if you cast the spell, yes, you can.
I go over to Wiley and I'm like, "How's being a monkey?"
Wait, did she?
Yeah, you
Did she
fully.
cast?
Yeah.
Did she cast the spell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sucks. I hate it. Tell her to put me back.
Birb shrugs. Unlucky, bro.
Unlucky,
Tell
bro.
Alexander to stop laughing at me. I can see him over there smirking.
I would
He's
like
always-
to drink the mysterious, or would it be even drinking? Didn't you say it was charcoal?
It was thrown into a mug of stuff that was already sitting there.
So you don't know what it is.
I would like to quickly down the whole mug of whatever it is.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's awful. It's earthy, metallic,
Very, very,
little
very
sulfury.
good. Delicious. Really, truly.
Birb would turn towards the.
Thanks.
I like how Wiley just started talking to Birb and Birb is like talking back.
Is what everybody would hear. They hear. But Birb would hear. I hope he chokes on it. Birb's the only one who hears that, though.
Birb proceeds to turn to Alexander. Wiley says he hopes you choke.
Like, why? Why'd you rat me out?
She glares at him.
And once you finish drinking that, Alexander, you see the map begin to glow a little bit.
Wow.
And as you look at it, whatever's going on, it's still covered in charcoal dust, but you can read it.
Oh.
Thank you. I can read the map, Captain.
You can read it?
I can read it.
Black.
No, no. What the drink or something? Magic. This lady is the real deal.
Drank a magic potion,
Yes.
and it allowed you to see what's.
I mean,
going
I
on
wouldn't
with
like
the
to
paper.
call it a magic potion if that's not what the lady would like to call it. A magic concoction.
Magic mishmash of liquids that make you see things.
Birb would like
Yep.
look at the old lady. How long is he going to be a monk?
As long as it takes.
Hopefully forever.
Pointing at the old lady.
Are you still on
Yeah, are you on
Alexander's
me?
head?
No, at this point, I have probably gotten off you, and I'm just sort of standing there next to prosciutto.
Would you be on prosciutto?
Oh my god, if you could ride prosciutto into battle.
Well, I was gonna do that. I was gonna see if we go anywhere, and then obviously that's the thing I'm gonna do. But
Great.
we'll see if I turn back first. I feel like after I've said that, I'm not gonna turn back anytime soon. At least until I've ridden prosciutto.
Yeah, I wasn't sure when it was gonna happen, but yeah, you're right. You're right. Mhm. At this point, she walks up to you, Alexander. Puts like a hand on your jaw.
Oh.
It's like starts to pull your jaw down a little bit. I thought so. I thought so.
Yeah.
Just open your mouth. And you just feel some creepy old lady with some fingers in your mouth. But anyone who's looking sees Alexander's jaw begin to stretch.
Ew.
Just abnormally large. As if you ever seen like a cat yawning, how big their jaws get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Except Alexander's teeth are also sharp. With big fangs.
Alexander!
Then she pulls her hands out and the jaw snaps back into place. Just seemingly normal.
Ah.
Captain, are you okay?
Yeah, I actually had a little bit of an ache in my jaw, but I think that, that good stretch might have fixed it.
You really are. You take everything in stride, don't you?
Birb's not saying anything. She's just
Not
like
sure what
having
you
a
mean.
panic. She's like, what is happening?
Take everything in stride, don't you?
Not sure what you mean by that.
Birb's never had to deal with anybody else using magic around her before. She's a little bit in shock.
Birb's just like, is this what I see, Mike?
Is I like this to other people? God, I suck.
I just look at the old lady and I'm just like, what was that? What? Oh, what's going on?
What do you think is going on?
I don't know. I'm scared, but I'm very intrigued.
Have you spoken to him yet?
Oh.
Who?
Looking at Eddie now.
What do I? Spoken to who?
He will find you soon.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That's kind of terrifying.
Oh no, I don't like that one bit. I was like, huh? Who's gonna find what? Dad?
Dad.
Dad's gonna find me?
Yeah.
He's
After
gonna be so
20 years.
disappointed.
She walks over to like a pot that's above like a boiling flame and just like scoops with a ladle out of it into a bowl. Just walks up, looks around the room.
Okay. So now that we have a navigator,
Do we all have soup? Or is it just her?
Yeah, she notices she's being a bad guest and goes and grabs you another bowl of this and passes one to each of you.
I would
Even
gladly start
yeah.
drinking it.
Puts one in,
It's
on
like
the table
after
in
your
front of
last
her.
concoction.
Yeah, so Birb's just holding a bowl, and she like waits to see what the other's reaction is to it before she even.
What does this soup taste like?
I just
Hey, drink the soup. It
I look
tastes like really
at
rich
the old
bone broth. It's like almost
old
thick
lady,
though,
and I'm just like,
but not nearly as bad as the other thing you just drank.
Oh.
do you have any salt?
Do you have any salt? Birb starts to pull out some sand from her pocket.
Ew!
Salt comes down from her hands into the bowl.
Ah,
You hope it's
thank
salt.
you. I hope this is salt.
I hold my bowl out, make a couple monkey noises.
I was just like, salt is a rare commodity. We don't really have a lot of it on our ship, so stuff goes bad pretty quickly. So, thank you.
Birb is
I think
probably
that's
very uninterested in the
I
soup.
think that's all.
Now that you have graciously given us directions in a way, and turned that guy over there into a monkey, which I'm very grateful for. I hope you know I'm genuine with that. What would you like us to do for you? What is the deal?
She wants a cut, or a cut. You want a cut of our booty? Or do
Booty?
you want the whole booty?
Booty. Booty, booty, booty.
Rocket everywhere.
Everywhere.
Get it? Because we're on a boat. It's rocking everywhere.
We're not on a boat currently, Captain.
Well, I would like to be on my boat.
All
Birb
right.
probably
I'll
puts
have to wait.
the soup down on like the table and starts slowly walking toward the door. It's just like she's just.
You guys
she's
just feel weird.
Yes, you.
Feel kind of weird.
If you like,
Put that soup down.
could bring me some of the booty.
Sure, we can do that.
I would love.
Gladly.
I would love for you to have your cut. You've helped us out tremendously.
Tremendously.
I am
If
nothing.
not,
I am nothing if not a gracious captain.
good. If you stray from
I don't
this
forget
path, I will know.
Oh, we know. I think that's
Don't forget.
I think that's apparent. But we will be back.
I just flinch at the word parent. I'm like, Dad. Oh,
Birb's
Sandy,
probably
you can't do
like
that to me.
Are
walking.
you sure
out
you
of-
do not want to stay?
Birb stops. Turns back around. Think
Your gifts would help us dearly.
I've learned that my gifts are not welcome. And then she takes that and leaves.
You probably see Wiley the monkey glance over at Prosciutto, and he tries to mount him like a horse and get up, climb up onto to Prosciutto's back.
All right.
Oh my God.
Do I have to do any sort of roll for
You
this
sure
animal
do,
handling?
but sure, animal handling. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
I hope Prosciutto hates it.
You
The
hop
whole
on
thing.
Prosciutto, and you wrap your little monkey hands around him. Prosciutto just takes off out of the building as you cling on to him.
Like you hear monkey sounds trailing off into the distance.
I just ask, is he going to stay like that for a long, long time?
She shrugs at you.
Okay.
She doesn't know.
I would just like to thank you for your hospitality.
She runs over to the table with the.
And I just pat you on the back and like, keep going, Alexander, keep going.
She grabs the dagger off the table and runs up to you, Eddie. Soon.
Okay, I know you don't want it.
Very soon.
Soon.
He
I
will
just take the
speak to
dagger
you.
and I'm like, he.
He will speak to you soon.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
hope he says good things.
They will.
Oh, thank God.
All of them.
I just have that, like,
All of them?
all of them.
Okay.
I just look down at the dagger and I'm like, all of them? What do you... Okay, I just turned around. I'm like, yep, thank you.
You make
Go
your way
now.
out of the
Alexander, bring the map.
out of the hut. The map, the dagger, the
Yeah.
monkey, the pig. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Oh,
That whole interaction. Oh shoot.
Eddie's... I didn't see that. Oh, no.
I'm so glad, or I'm so sad she sniffed me and ran away because I was gonna sniff her back. See what happened.
That was fun.
That was an interesting interaction.
Yeah, this session's taken an interesting turn thus far.
Birb's eyes have definitely been opened to the fact that
We
I'll
now
pretty
have
much-
an
I guess
added
all-
monkey to the party.
I guess all magic people are as weird as her. She takes that into consideration.
Oh, no wonder why all these people are weirdos. It makes sense now.
No wonder all these people don't. Understandable.
Very much so. But yes, we're gonna take a quick break, everyone.
That's why
Just
we get along.
5 or 10 minutes. Feel free to grab a drink if you need one. Use the bathroom. We'll be right back with more Scurvy Seas.
Woo!
Having fun? I can't actually understand. Are they having fun? Birb?
I
I
hope
can
so.
probably understand what they're saying. I can actually understand what prosciutto and
Yep. What are we
Can
talking
they
about?
understand each other?
what are they talking about?
Prosciutto screaming, "Help! Help! Help! Where is he? Where'd he go? Help! Help! Get
There's
this
a
thing
weird
off
monkey
me!"
writing.
I'm probably not picking up on Prosciutto's distress, and I'm just
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, Prosciutto, you're full of energy, aren't you? This is actually kind of fun." That's probably what you're hearing from Wiley.
Because I'd imagine they can't understand each other, but I can understand them both.
Yes.
Absolutely. Mhm.
I
Yes.
walk over and I pick up Wiley off of prosciutto. Stop.
What are you doing? I was riding him.
He doesn't.
He was
know.
my steed.
He doesn't know it's you.
Well, of course. What do you mean he doesn't know it's me? Of course it's me.
He doesn't know it's you.
Yeah.
Oh, God, he's such an idiot. Didn't he see me get switched to this monkey like everybody else?
Birb looks over at prosciutto to see what he's still saying.
What's going on? What's going on? Bring him back. Bring him back.
Birb looks back at Wiley, shakes her head, and puts him down like I don't even know the situation.
I climb a tree to see if we're going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're heading back, I'd
Yeah, I'll say
imagine.
surprisingly you can climb the tree real easily, but give me a perception check to see what you can see out of it.
Ha!
You
I'm
don't
afraid
quite.
of heights. I
Yeah.
learn I'm afraid of heights. Wiley's actually never been this high up in a tree before. And he's just like, "Oh, I did not anticipate this being so high up."
Yeah,
So
you
he
all
gets
see
so
a
caught up
monkey
in that.
screaming in a tree.
Yeah, from your guys' perspective,
I would
you
say
just see me climb up a tree and start screaming.
I'd
Birb
say
is
that's par for the
shaking her
course.
head in such
Monkeys and-
disappointment. She's so disappointed in him. It's just like,
Yeah, Birb would hear. It's kind of high up here. I did not anticipate this being so high up. I hate this. Get me down.
She licks it under her breath. Coward. No, man.
I look at Birb. I'm like, can you understand him?
She nods her head.
Wiley, you feel yourself slowly transform back into a human.
Oh, no, he
Ah!
In the
Oh,
tree.
God! Oh, dear! Get me down from here, please.
Cut down the tree gladly.
No, I'll get down on my own. And I try to, as gracefully as I can, climb down the tree, fighting my sudden learned fear of heights.
is Prosciutto saying anything?
Prosciutto is just full of excitement. He's back! He's back, Hawk! He's back, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna have any more rum.
Pigs can't look up. But
It has nothing to do with friendship. I've lured him into friendship based on a rum dependency.
I won't go thirsty.
Birb looks at Parrot and shakes
You're
her
a dealer.
head. I'm surrounded by Mora.
Wiley, can you make me an athletics check to climb down?
You bet I can.
Can you make me a wisdom
Darn.
save? See how your fear is affecting you.
Okay. I got this.
It's bad, but you managed to cling to the few vines and limbs you can and find your way down.
Thanks for everybody's help. Not. I was being sarcastic. That's what that was. That was me being sarcastic. That
Man,
woman back
being a
there
monkey.
was crazy. Why did she turn me into a monkey?
I think she was nice.
You would.
Yeah, she was very hospitable. Considering we could have easily been on the menu and been killed.
Yeah, I don't know what the whole
I guess-
dining situation was about because we didn't get any food and we also didn't get eaten. So
I'm
we
still
had soup.
starving. All I've got is this leopard meat.
we have crab legs and more leopard on the ship.
Sorry, the leopard meat thing's so dumb.
Birb probably says, I want to leave. I don't want to be here.
Okay, well, lead the way since you are obviously the best navigator of the group.
I mean, I just drank a magic potion to become probably the best navigator of the group.
At least she gave me my knife back. That's pretty nice.
But Birb can lead the way.
Yeah, my point. Birb isn't a cheater. Birb is actually a good
Hey,
navigator.
I got us to this island, did I
don't know
not?
where I'm
And
going.
that
I'm
was free
completely lost.
potion.
I'm completely lost. I'm like, I don't want to navigate. I don't want to. I'm kind of
That's
distracted.
fine. I will navigate us.
I'm distracted. at the
Fine, you navigate for it. Let's see if you do it again. You know, that's the way this world works. What have you navigated for us lately, Alexander?
I literally got us to this island.
That was like yesterday at this point. I've turned into a monkey in the time. So much has happened since then.
I also technically got us to Merwoman's Cove, if you're whatever it was called.
Eventually.
We might have just taken a little. We took the scenic route.
Okay, I trust you. Go ahead.
Yeah, as we're walking, I imagine Bird's probably in the back, just kind of looking at her hands.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all she's doing. She's not really talking.
Nice. Anyone else doing anything?
Okay. As we're walking,
Navigating.
yeah, I suppose I would just sort of, if the group's not saying anything, I feel like Wiley's one of those dudes who just can't deal with silence, so he's just like, so, that lady back there, when she said that we were special and had a power, what do you think she was talking about?
Well, she turned you
We
into a
have the-
monkey.
Power to change our fate. That's what she was talking about.
Yeah, but didn't she say we were powerful? I want to know what I can do.
That's a trick that they'll teach you when they're when you're trying to like convince someone that they're special. You'll just start talking them up like you're really powerful, and like get you thinking like, oh, nice, neat.
Wait, are
And
you
you're like,
saying she was deceiving us, Captain?
Well, she's very.
I pull out
Scary.
my flintlock. Let's go back and face her. How dare she lie to Captain to the Dagger King of all people?
You can go back if you'd like, but we're not waiting for you to get back on the ship.
Monkey again.
Surprisingly,
Well, I don't want to go back alone. I thought I was sort of rallying the group here. Okay, so we don't have to.
Birb probably stares at Wiley. Is like, don't even think about it.
Same thing.
What? Why are you
What?
staring
I
at
don't wanna
me?
step-
What?
Shakes her head. Walking.
No. She reminds me.
Speaking of magical powers, actually, I was wondering if I have to roll for this. Would Wiley be able to put two and two together that we all have some sort of powers And that bird swarm thing might have been Birb.
Give me an insight check. Vibe check the situation for me.
Let
Vibe.
me vibe check.
I think you put it together.
Oh, What a strong
Wait
vibe
a
check.
second.
What a strong vibe.
That bird swarm back at the tavern. Was that you, Birb?
You see her visibly avoiding eye contact.
Aha! It was! It was! It was! I can tell! That's the face she makes when she doesn't want to tell you something.
Wait, if that was you, did you purposefully do a swarm right in front of me?
She doesn't say
Good
it.
job, Birb. I commend you for it.
Birb, I'm heartbroken.
Birb's very confused.
I'm just watching in awe. I'm just like, we're
Birb's
such great
confused.
friends. Learning things
Okay.
about each other.
Okay, let's be honest here. Even though that's what I would have done, Alexander, I think it's safe to say that Birb doesn't have that sort of malice in her heart. I feel like if she did that in front of you, it was maybe an
I mean, how are we supposed to know? She didn't tell us that she had these powers to begin with. She was hiding them from us.
If you could summon swarms of birds, would you share it with everybody openly?
Probably. That's cool. I'd want to brag about it.
I mean, I agree, it is kind of cool, but it's a good, but not everybody can do stuff like that. You could scare people. They could think you're a witch.
I thought we were friends, and friends don't keep secrets from friends.
At the word witch, you see Birb visibly cringe. He's like, oh.
I think we're all special individuals and we've all come together for a reason because we're all great people. I like to see the good in everyone.
Sure you
At the
do.
end of a night.
That's why you're the captain, Captain. You always have a positive outlook. You always keep us, taking the high road.
Yeah.
Some of
because
us, at least.
I love the high road.
Can each of you make a
What's a road?
dexterity saving throw for me?
Not again.
Mhm.
We're gonna run into the pit again. Oh, no. I already know what's happening.
hmm So as you guys are walking, it seems that both Eddie and Birb, you step on somewhere, and suddenly ropes pull up around you, and you're caught in a net as you're pulled up into the sky, up towards the canopy of the trees.
What are you doing up there now?
Stepped in another
I
trap.
don't know. Oh gosh. Can I perception how high I am off the ground?
Sure, go for it.
Wiley thinks back to when he was in a hole and Alexander was laughing at him, and he's kind of upset that Alexander is the only one that didn't get caught in this trap.
Yeah, I mean, you're higher than you thought the trap like this would take. You're like 20 feet up in the canopy.
Oh my. Oh god.
Not that it needs to be said, but I am in fact not laughing at them.
Birb is not afraid because she's not afraid of heights, but how tight are these things around her like waist?
It's pretty tight. Imagine
I'm
like a
just,
big old
you know-
net that just like scooped you up and pulled you into the air. So you're kind of like bound up in a net right now.
Can we see where the
When it, like,
rope
scooped me up.
connects to?
When he like scooped me up, my hat flew off. So it's on the floor.
Yeah, do we
on the
see a
ground.
rope at all, like,
Each of
tied
you make
somewhere?
a perception check or
Yeah,
investigation.
like
up to you.
pull it around something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Basically, I'm trying to trace the rope to someplace on the. You said perception.
Yeah, perception or investigation up to you.
like just because I'm short, don't think I'm scared of heights, but I don't like
It's net or it's
landing.
around her foot?
landing is what
It's a
I'm
net
afraid of.
all
It's
around
a
you.
net.
It's a net.
hmm Yeah, you're trying to look up towards the canopy to see like where it's connecting to, but it's kind of like intertwined between vines and branches and stuff.
So both
and
me
you
and
can't really track
Birb are like smashed into a net, or like in a net.
it. But Wiley, you end up thinking, well, if they're pulling up by there, maybe it's over there. Hey, and you see a rope off to the side.
Okay. Now I'm just trying to think of the physics of how one of these traps would work.
Yeah. Assuming
So
it's a big old log, got triggered. The weight of it pulled them up.
okay.
If we figure out where the rope is, I can hold on to it and hopefully slowly lower them down.
Yeah, basically I'm trying to establish whether there would be enough slack for us to be able to do that.
I don't imagine there would be much slack without it.
But yeah, I'm just trying to think of how these traps would work.
Mhm.
Without the slack, how would this thing have been on the ground in the first place? Unless, like, yeah, I guess the log that would be the counterweight to it could be up
Yeah.
like 20 feet in the air, and now it's on the ground.
Exactly. That's how I figured it. So there is a log with a rope tied around it on the ground. And the rope seems taut. The rope, obviously, that they're hanging from is very taut.
Okay, so I found the rope. We could cut it, but you would sort of come flying down to the ground.
Birb size.
I mean,
Birb, use your
We've had worse-
magic.
Can you fly, Birb?
That's a good question. Her name is Birb. She might be able to fly.
Can you fly?
If we cut the rope, can you fly you and Captain down here?
Would I be strong enough?
Would you know if you're strong enough?
Would you know?
does
if you
anyone
could
want to
fly?
take a bet on catching me? I'm only 5'4".
Yeah, he's kind of short. I mean,
I can attempt to catch you.
Yeah,
Just
you got this.
stand
Alexander is
underneath me.
clearly stronger than I am, so he should probably catch you.
you could probably cut the rope.
And apparently a really good navigator, so he can navigate himself to the correct spot to catch you.
Of course I can.
So,
Psst.
I mean, if we'd like do it like we cut the rope, like the net around us, and
I
Edward
mean, I
would
have plenty
fall.
knives.
Edward would fall, and hopefully Alexander catches him. And I could probably do something else.
Well, if you guys are gonna cut yourselves, I could try to catch you if whatever you're trying to do doesn't work.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, try to catch Birb. Try to catch the
Who
giant.
weighs less, Birb or Edward? I'm
Oh,
assuming.
Edward. 100%.
Birb is like
Wait, Birb is huge, right?
Birb is like,
I
yeah.
forgot how big Birb is.
Birb is tall.
I did carry Birb from one of the other ships. Though.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah,
Birb is like
I'm-
tall and very skinny. So
Yeah, they're very skinny, but they're very tall.
Well, maybe Alexander, we should switch, and you should catch Birb, since you are so strong after all.
Sure, whatever you're more comfortable with, Wiley. I wouldn't want you getting, smushed
just like-
or something because your puny little arms can't carry Birb.
I have completely normal, adequate size arms, thank you,
You
very
were
much.
just a monkey.
They're normally proportioned to the
I just
rest
have
of my body.
My hand is on my face, and I'm just looking at Birb in the net. I'm just like, what are we
Got it.
like?
All right, whenever you're ready,
Yep, well,
you cut yourself
alright.
out.
We
We'll
got
catch
this.
you.
I just take out my knife, and I'm like, are you ready, Birb?
Birb nods.
Okay. I
As,
just,
yeah, trying to cut it.
I just,
I'll say normally it
Think
would
of
probably be
finely
difficult to
sharpened
cut
knife.
yourself out of this, but Dagger King,
Yeah.
But
So
Dagger.
as he cut, Birb would transform into a giant falcon.
Casual.
Casually.
casually
Okay,
turned
so-
into a falcon.
I'm gonna say, as I'm sitting there waiting to catch Edward, I see this happen and get instantly distracted.
So I guess Edward would start to fall, but I think Birb would probably.
I'm gonna
fly
fall.
down.
I'm gonna fall.
Okay. Yeah, you cut the ropes. Suddenly the you are free, you are falling.
Yeah, as she's
A
falling.
certain
Bird's
Birb
like,
turns
"Oh,
into a bigger Birb, but with, feathers this time, or more feathers at least. And yeah, you see the Dagger King himself plummeting towards the ground.
Can I make a perception check to see
Am I
if
able
Wiley's
to
even gonna
am
catch
I
me?
able to hold- Whoa, okay. Am I able to hold him? Is the real question.
I think you can try to grab him,
I'll try to grab him.
because
I'll
you're
at
ready
least
for
slow
it.
his
You saw him
fall.
about to cut it, yeah.
Yeah. I'll
All right.
just-
So can you make a strength roll? You can
Oh
add-
boy, my strength's pretty bad. Strength saver just.
He's a small
Yes,
guy. You
but
got
this is
this.
the strength of your giant bird form.
Oh, true. I guess I need to give me a second.
You can click it from that sheet, and I think it's a little better than yours.
Yeah, actually, it's a little bit better. Is it that much better? No, it's definitely not. As
Yeah, so you
maybe you
try to
slow
grab
mine his
onto
head?
him.
I'm just trying to slow down his fall at least.
Yeah, you can't really get a good grip onto him, so you grab him, but then he tumbles the other way, so he's kind of just half pulling you down with him. And
Yeah.
what are your chances of catching him? You think, Wiley?
I would say whatever you make me roll to do it, I would most certainly be at disadvantage.
I like it. Let's do a nice athletics at disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh.
Can I land on Wiley? Can I just land on Wiley?
Yeah, to round it all out, Devin, could you make a acrobatics roll for me? See if you can somehow salvage this just by being nimble.
Oh.
Ooh.
Alright.
Bird
Yeah,
would
so-
probably let go of.
Yeah, there's a bird hanging on to part of you. There's a man just holding his arms up and looking
As
at
we get
something
closer to
else.
the ground- As we get closer to the ground, I imagine Birb just lets go. She's like, I don't want to get crash down into these.
Yeah, and as you're
people."
falling, you manage to grab on to Wiley and use him almost to slow you down.
Just sort of break your fall a little bit.
Yeah, you don't completely squash him, but you manage to, use him to slow your fall a little bit as you kind of land and cushion yourself. you
And I
manage-
just
I just
stand
put
there
a-
visibly giving no effort to try to help to catch you. I just happen to be there to break your fall because I'm so what did I just see?
Yeah, and you land down with a bit
And
of
I'm
a
like,
superhero
oh,
landing.
at least you tried. Thank you for being in the right place at the right time.
What?
I
Did you just see
I'm
that, Captain? What?
Hold on.
Birb, what was that?
Yeah, Birb is gone.
Birb.
Am I just
Thank you, Birb. Wherever you went.
Wiley would probably pull out the rum bottle that he generally keeps on him in his pocket and look at it like, did that witch lady poison my drink kind of thing.
I think Captain Alexander's just looking up into the sky. Jaw
Yeah.
open.
You no longer see the tall, messy woman. You just see this very large falcon. What's this falcon look like?
It's kind of it's brown with reddish tips on the feathers and bright yellow eyes, like how Birb's eyes look, and just like a regular falcon, kind of just chilling there.
Yeah, you just land on a branch up there or something?
Yeah, I land on a branch. I'm not even on the floor anymore.
Thank you, Birb.
And as Wiley is confusedly staring at his bottle, he probably has an epiphany as strange as all this is it weird that this actually makes things make more sense? When it comes to Birb
Absolutely
and her,
not. I say as I'm rolling. I say
her
as I
personality, the
away.
things she does, the way she reacts to situations, that this all kind of makes a lot more sense now.
I just go and pick up my hat and put it back on.
Parrot's probably kind of vibing with me. Or Parrot's vibing with someone else.
Yeah, I think Parrot's just perched on the same branch next to you.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, you know. You seen me like this before.
Birb, when you're a Birb, can you talk human too?
That is a good question.
I believe the answer is no.
Yeah, probably not.
Which means,
However, you understand them.
I do understand.
I'll
them,
take your silence as yes.
Birb shakes her head, saying like she can't talk. She shakes her head no.
What
But then again, this is how Birb normally talks to you anyway. Just
What do you think her squawk sounds like? Birb, can you squawk for us? What does your squawk sound like?
Ew.
I think only parrots squawk.
Squawk is such a gross word.
It is weird.
Squawk.
Do you have some sort of like cool bird screech or something?
Bird glares at him.
Like a burp screech?
Are you glaring daggers at him?
Yep.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, dagger. She probably doesn't say anything.
All right.
Go.
Cool.
Right.
We should
This is what.
Pretend this is normal.
This is bonding.
we should head back to the boat. Birb, could you see the way up there?
Bird could fly up and see if she knows we're going the
You
right
can easily
direction.
fly up.
Yeah, she flies up.
Literal wings.
Yeah.
You fly up.
So,
Oh, look, you see a village over there. You don't even need to make a perception. You see that over there? There's the boat. Cool. There's a cool
Alright.
rock on that side of the island. Neat.
ooh, cool rock.
As people are
Ooh.
picking, as Sam
Like
picked
rock.
up on in chat, Wiley asking Birb if she has like a bird screech is literally Mev trying to make Kaylee do bird
Oh,
noises.
we all know.
Oh, I know. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do.
He feels left out because he had to make monkey
Yeah,
noises.
I committed to the monkey noises.
We know you're doing it, and we know you know you're doing it.
The thing is, Bird barely talks anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It is an appropriate reaction for Birb to just stare at me and not say anything, because Birb has done that several times now at this point.
So Bird would probably fly back down and like point a wing towards the direction of the boat. And then fly in that direction.
Cool. Follow the Birb.
Okay, we're following
Follow
the
the Birb.
Mm-hmm. And Birb takes off fast. Like, Birb can fly
Yeah,
super
Bird is fast.
quickly. She has to, like, circle around just so you guys can keep up. But, yeah, manages to lead you correctly towards the ship. Eventually, you find the jungle break and make way to the beach ahead of you, and you see in the distance your ship.
Ah, there it is.
Perfect.
First thing I'm gonna do
Home
is
stretch.
talk to Pierre. I am starving.
Bird would probably
Hey, at least we didn't get jumped by leopards this time.
land on the beach, and then you see them spin a little, and you see the tall Bird again.
Birb appears before you.
And then she gets in the boat and acts like nothing happened.
So how long have you been able to do that?
She kind of stares, kind of debating if she wants to say it or not. My whole life.
Because that's so cool.
It is really
No, I
actually
did it.
kind of
I wish
awesome.
I could turn into a
And
bird.
I don't see why you would be ashamed of it or embarrassed at all. It is actually kind of awesome.
Yeah, you
Bird.
could have.
I wish I
you
could
could've
turn
flown-
into an
you know what?
animal.
We're such great friends. You stopped to like transform on the beach instead of going all the way to the ship and foregoing our entire boat trip together.
Wait,
So
hold
glad
on one
that we
second.
could
Wait.
together.
That woman transformed me into a... Do you think my thing is a monkey? Can I just turn into a monkey anytime I want to?
Try it.
How do you even try?
Hey, go ahead.
How do you... What? Okay.
Bird
I want to
First,
be
you
a
start
monkey.
making monkey noises.
Yeah. Get down on, squat down like you were before, and do the little monkey thing and make the noises.
Do a monkey dance.
You guys think it will actually work?
It might. And if it doesn't,
Yeah.
then we get to see you acting like a monkey. So win-win.
I suppose it's worth a try. Is it working? Am I turning into a monkey yet?
Keep trying. Keep going.
Prosciutto runs
Yes,
around
Wiley.
concerned.
I can see it happening. Wiley, it's happening.
I think I can feel something.
You're doing it, Wiley. You're doing it.
Wait a second. You're having me for a fool, aren't you? I'm not actually turning into a monkey.
The
at
monkey's
all, am I?
uncle. We're making you a monkey's uncle.
Okay. Very funny, guys. Very funny.
No, okay.
Okay, I'm getting in the boat.
Yeah. Also,
Push the boat into the water.
Get into the boat, push it into the water. Prosciutto comes running up into it. And yeah, you paddle your way back to the ship. Welcome back aboard.
We're back.
Birb immediately goes to her bird's nest, leaving them
pretty
behind.
immediately, I would like to take the map and,
Hmm.
set sail.
Go set our course.
Yeah, with our new, knowledge.
All right. Setting sail to the place. Can you give me a what you've been rolling? Some sort of intelligence-based thing. Give me that with advantage.
Just intelligence, or
Yeah. I'll be lenient with it because you have the ability. All right. You set a course. Feel good about it.
always.
Yeah, I'll probably say that to you no matter what you roll. But the results.
That's a good roll.
A 2? I feel great about that.
There's some people who play D&D where the dungeon master makes the roll when you have to do something like that. It's like, all right, you've rolled, and you don't know what the result is, so you have no idea if you're going in the complete wrong direction or whatnot. Which the character wouldn't, but it's less fun that way.
And the character would always feel good about it, regardless of the role. So
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah, your course is set. Do you order everyone to
Looking forward to
get sailing?
We get to go on Magic School Bus.
Where's Dave? How's Dave doing?
You don't see him on the upper deck at all.
Weren't you,
Sad.
Wiley? Weren't you going to question Pierre?
All right, I'm starving. I want to see if I can get some food, since we never got to eat at the dinner party we were invited to.
Yep.
We got soup. I don't know what else you wanted. We got soup. It wasn't the greatest soup. I don't know if I added salt.
She didn't even give me soup. She didn't even give me one. Prosciutto got
don't
one,
serve-
but I didn't get one.
We don't serve monkeys at the table.
Maybe she just
Good
assumed I
point.
couldn't lift the bowl. See, I go below deck or wherever the kitchen is and look for Pierre.
Yeah. You find him and, a beautiful smell hits your nose. Just wonderfully roasted meat, red meat.
Ah, Pierre, what is that?
Ah, yes, Wiley. We have a exquisite meal for today.
Oh, what are we eating?
Ah, the captain himself. He brought this magnificent bounty. Leopard meat. Beautiful
Oh,
leopard steaks.
that sounds delicious. Speaking of which, I might have something for you there, Pierre. Can I reach into my pocket? And whatever left, like, do I have any scraps left
You
in
sure
my
do.
pocket? Anything?
Yeah, just a handful.
Yeah, a handful. Here you go, buddy. Don't say I never did anything to you.
Magnificent. I will throw them into the stew.
Excellent. I'm gonna
Ew.
poison the whole crew. I'm about to poison the
Pocket meat
entire
that's
crew.
been. Oh, you guys ever had mystery meat?
By the way, I'd imagine like Birb would have like a little sand collection and like little bottles. So
Nice.
she takes a little mini bottle and she takes some of the sand out of her pocket and puts it in a little bottle of cork.
Yep.
Puts it with her sand collection.
Very nice.
Probably
And
I
we-
she's been too.
We will say, just to make it official that this bit is done, I just gave Pierre the last of my pocket meat.
It was a
Last
good bit.
handful I
Darn.
had.
Aw,
Man,
the
Hank.
pocket meat.
gonna miss
God,
that
that's
pocket
over.
meat.
you can't
We're
have
gonna
a
get food
bottomless
poisoning.
pocket of pocket meat.
We
you
had
know?
You
pocket
could.
sand, we have pocket meat, we have pocket daggers.
Pocket Jack.
Mhm.
I'm about to get
What's
the
your
whole-
thing, Alexander? What's in your pocket?
What's in your
Rum.
pocket?
What's in your rum is in your pocket?
Rum.
But it's not in a bottle or anything. It's
Pocket
just...
rum.
It's soaked in.
No, it's just in the pocket.
Just a sock in there,
Ew.
just saturated with rum.
Aw, I don't like that. I guess we're on our way then.
We are indeed.
Pierre
Could
comes
I,
out, passes you each a bowl of stew.
Yep.
Delicious.
A nice leopard steak for the captain.
Oh, thank God.
And a bowl of stew.
Thought it was good.
You-
And a
Yeah,
bowl.
but-
Do we have any salt?
I make that joke every single time, and it's still funny.
You think that this is not properly seasoned?
No, it's a
No,
it's
no,
a
no. I'm
it's
just kidding.
joke, Pierre. Don't you still don't get it? Look, we're on the ocean. There's
Yeah,
salt
I always,
there.
You
I
think that the
always.
fine seasoning is a
cooking.
joke?
No.
I have
Never
an
change,
impeccable
Pierre.
amount of salt.
Pierre never change.
Yes, the funny thing is, we don't use salt on the ship to season things. We use them to preserve them.
The
Do we
rest
have
of
to
the
roll
leopard
to
will
avoid
be
getting food
preserved.
poisoning?
Yeah, if you eat the stew, for sure. Constitution saves anyone who chows
Was
down.
there anything
Yeah.
else
Oh, I'm
he
eating the
served?
stew.
Absolutely.
Did he serve anything else
Oh.
besides stew?
Try some hard
I sniff
stale
it, I'm like,
bread to dip in it.
I know better.
She probably.
I think I know better.
I'm slurping it up.
Yeah, you got some
I
onions
asked
and root
Pierre. Hey,
vegetables
Peter, what's
in the
in
stew. Oh, some onion, the carrot, potato, little bit of the jaguar.
Jaguar.
When did we fight a jaguar?
Oh, so you, a little bit of jaguar, huh?
The finest of feline meat.
Are you sure about that? Where did you get it? Did you go to land and kill a jaguar?
It was procured, some from the captain himself, some from Wiley.
No.
Oh, so you mean
I
the
don't remember killing
leopard?
Leopards.
What is the difference?
Well, if you
Ah,
want to get
yes, I get it.
technical, one
They're
Leopard,
from France. They don't know the
jaguar,
difference between jaguars and leopards.
Tiger,
What is a jaguar?
Cow.
Is that even a real animal?
alligator. What is difference?
I mean,
Bird
if we're
probably
being
didn't-
like out of character, like real, jaguars are more common in that area than leopards would be because leopards
Oh yeah,
are a
definitely,
savanna animal.
100%.
Bird probably didn't go down to get the stew, so she probably just sent Parrot to go grab her the bread. Once again, the Birb comes
I like how
down
we
and
didn't,
snatches
like,
a
at the
piece
time,
of
we
bread
didn't-
from the plate food.
We didn't even question it at the time. Leopards. Oh, what are they doing here?
Why are the leopards here?
Lions. Whoa, they are in the
Lions.
jungle.
Loving these lions on middle of Mermaid's Cove. Island inhabitants.
It's suddenly
Oh,
like
we
it's
have a
the
lion
polar bears
infestation.
and lost. Like, where's the polar bears on this island?
in the
Where do
jungle.
the polar bears come from?
Sorry. Oh, yes, I am enjoying this lovely jaguar steak.
I'm slopping up the stew. I'm dipping the stale bread
Oh,
in it.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
loving it.
It's just yeah, you'll feel that later.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Great.
I just want to
The-
see how much
yeah,
of the
that's-
crew I give food poisoning to.
let's,
coming back up.
let's just make 3 rolls, shall we? Anything 10 or higher is safe. Let's roll for a lot of crewmates. Let's have fun with this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Ready for a bunch of dice? Let's go.
Contaminate half the crew.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Half of the crew. Food poisons.
Oh.
Great.
Half of the crew.
Oh. Is one of them Dave?
Oh yeah.
Question.
You see Dave just puking over the side of the boat.
No, Dave! Look what you did. You made
This would be
Dave
like
Dave.
hours later, though, right? At this point.
Pierre finds it fine. Boomer finds it fine. But yeah, hours later, half the crew is just vomiting over the side of the boat.
What about Rock?
And I'm guessing with my constitution save, I'm one of those people, right?
Oh, yeah, except you're trying to pretend it's fine, aren't you?
It's fine. It's just
You just got this like
I just
crazy
get a little
bad stomach
seasick is
pain.
all.
Yep.
Did Edward eat the stew, or did he just eat the
Nope.
bird? He did.
He's
Do better.
She's just a little choppy tonight, so it's making my stomach feel a little funny.
I'm washing that steak down with some nice water because I'm not a drunk.
Birb's probably
Hey, stay sober,
avoiding
kids.
The 3 of them. Birb's probably just avoiding them, so staying up with the Birbs.
Mhm.
You know, being antisocial like she usually is.
But after all the commotions of people being sick, a lot of sleepless nights from half the crew, you make your way towards the next
The
destination.
tail of the jaguar soup is
Mhm.
haunts the entire crew.
Yeah, so for this reason, Mev, you do not get a full night's rest. You do not regain abilities and hit points. I don't think you need them, but you now have 1 point of exhaustion. I'll let you know when that comes into play.
Oh,
All right.
oh no! My favorite mechanic, exhaustion.
Exhausted.
hmm
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you're just not able to sleep. Stomach pains and vomit just all over. But yeah, eventually, you find yourself coming up to another island. The island Alexander's led you to.
Do I see it?
I opened
First,
the door
or
to
everyone else?
Mev's cabin. I'm like, what's going on? Oh God, it smells terrible in here.
I have been throwing up
Wiley, are you-
all night long.
I start ringing the bell. Land ho!
Can you shut her up, please?
The bell just starts
With
ringing.
the ringing, Captain.
Wow, it sounds like we've reached land. Isn't that great, everybody? Wow, what a beautiful morning.
Wiley, Captain, I'm gonna take your daggers and stab all of them. I swear to God, Captain.
It's like man after my own heart.
Starting with Alexander.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh,
Rise
I
and
hate it so
shine,
much.
Wiley.
Oh God, I might use 2 daggers on him. Oh,
I run to the
God.
spigot and I get Wiley a nice tall glass of rum.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
That's
wake up.
exactly what I need.
Wake
And I
up.
start downing it.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
all right. We good?
Ah, yes, actually, I'm feeling wonderful now. That's all I needed. Oh, wow. I'm still kind of tired,
Cool.
though. But that woke me up, to say the least.
Wonderful, because I know water wouldn't have done jack.
Ring, ring, ring.
True.
The
So
bell
how
is
did
still
my
ringing in the distance.
Like, if you hear that, that means we see land.
Still kind of loud
Land
on
ho.
that, for sure. And I still sort of want to punch Alexander in the face, but I feel better.
And you want? Okay, good. Get ready. Get yourself, clean yourself up. You've got a little bit of vomit stain on your jerkin. It's doesn't look nice.
Yep, I'll fix it.
No, just step back up to the
Mhm.
the deck.
I don't fix it.
There's just a little bit of vomit stain just on his jerkin, just like right on the side.
Yep. It'll wash off the next time we go into the ocean or something.
Birb, can you give me a perception check?
Okay. Perception, don't fail me now. Ooh.
You see the island. It seems to be this just massive cliffside in front of you. Just like big rock walls to either, to as much as you can see of the island from this perspective.
I just go up and I ask Captain, what are we setting sail for?
The first destination.
That's exactly what I asked for. Thank you. Barb, what is it that we look? What does it look like to you?
Island.
Is it inhabited?
You don't hear an answer.
Yeah, if you look at it, you just see just rock walls 100 feet high sprouting up off the ocean.
When I look at the map, what do I see?
Charcoal. But there's some lines essentially.
The spell wear off.
there's lines, and like right here you see on what appears to be a big old rocky island with just like some sort of cave, and that cave seems to be the destination.
Alright, so it's an island. And there should be a cave somewhere.
I just, with the most patience of a saint, just with a look on my face, just like, oh, okay. All right, that sounds reasonable to me.
Would Birb see the cave?
Where?
You do not see any
I do
cave.
not see a cave. I just see a wall.
Well, I guess we have to sail around until we find the cave.
Can you tell if on the map? I doubt you'd be able to tell if it's like a cave or land cave.
Nah, from what Alexander sees, it's like kind of just like a artistically drawn like cave showing towards the viewer of the map. So one would think,
How
it must
big
be
is
on the
this
south
island look?
side, but you can't tell. The
How big
island
does this island look?
itself looks pretty
Yeah.
big, bigger than the
Looks
other
pretty
two
big?
you're on.
Okay.
Relatively, is it kind of like an atoll, or it's not like an atoll? It's just.
Yeah, it seems to be one solid chunk.
Oh, okay, one solid chunk atoll. Gotcha.
Thank goodness I knew what atoll meant.
Cool.
Gosh, you could have caught me out. So what are you doing? You begin to sail around a bit?
I think so.
Yeah,
Just
let's see if
looking
we can't
anywhere.
Get like a good view of it.
Good view,
Like,
place to like sail into.
Because I don't want to, there's some sides of it, aren't. They're just cliff faces, so or is it? Is it like side of it cliff face?
Yep.
Can we sail for the side that isn't a cliff face, please? What is it with all these islands and having cliffs? Jeez.
And if Wiley is noticing he is not particularly needed at the moment, he's probably sitting down, leaning against like the side a little bit, just sort of chilling.
Just like,
Oh,
I'd like to
I
walk
gotta
up to
puke, but I
Wiley.
can't waste the rum. I gotta puke, but I can't waste the rum.
I want to put a hand on his shoulder and shake him a little bit. Be like, "You okay there, buddy? You don't look so good."
Don't you touch me. And I pull out my flintlock and cock it. Get away from me right now.
Oh, is that any way to treat a pal of yours, Wiley?
No, it's not. Which is why I'm treating you this way.
Wow, I love our friendship, Wiley. You insult me, and then I act like I care.
Same. I think we got a good dynamic. Now get away from me.
Sure. But only because I don't want you to puke on me.
Are you guys breaking the fifth wall?
I'll let you know when I'm gonna puke, Joe.
Birb's probably climbing down the Birb's nest.
Yeah, you continue to sail around the island. You believe that you came up to the island around the south side of it. You sail around the east side of it. It's just still cliffs. Occasionally you see like some vines dangling down from like the occasional tree or foliage at the top, but it's not all the way down to the water. It's way up there.
So there's like no way we can like get up because it's.
Is there a waterfall anywhere on this island?
Birb. You know what you have to do.
She looks at you with like a condescending stare. Like,
Why are you giving me that look? You're our only chance to get there. We can't fly.
Wiley's just like, you got this, Birb. You got this.
She looks at like to see how many of the crew are like looking at her. Like, what does she notice? Like of the crew that are around her. Because she's like
some
nervous
people looking confused, just expecting you to go back up to the bird's nest. Dave's just sitting there. What are they talking about?
Captain, maybe order everyone to go below deck so Birb is more comfortable.
Birb is not.
That's very valid. That's very valid. I just hold up my hand to everyone. I know I'm very short. I'm just like, oh, everybody. I would. Can I ask for you all to go below deck real quick?
Any particular reason, Captain?
Yes, a very particular reason. One that I will not divulge.
Are you questioning the captain?
Yeah, I actually have a really good reason. Because the captain said so!
Dave runs below deck. The other crew slowly follow.
Except none of us go, do we all?
Yeah.
Doesn't apply
If you're not feeling well, help yourself to Wiley's orange collection.
What? They don't know about that. Head captain's joking. Just joking. No orange collection.
I hear citrus does you good.
I'd be able to get like a rope, right? And the rope would like reach all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, you're on a pirate ship. You probably have a 100-foot rope.
Yeah, probably.
For the mast and for the sails and all that.
Yeah.
Would they be able
Probably
to
have a couple
climb it?
spare ropes.
Yeah.
That's another question.
That's a good question. Would they be able to climb it? Because I don't know what they're trying to expecting me to do with the power of flight I have. Because I can fly, but
I think he was expecting to like scope out the island to see if he see
scope out
anything.
the island. I mean,
See if you see any possible way of us getting up there. And I mean, then that's not a bad idea, taking a rope to tie. Even a rope ladder if we have one.
Might be a little difficult for a bird to carry that great height, but
yeah, those rope ladders do weigh a lot.
True.
I'll probably like go around. I would probably like go around the island and not bring a rope with me first.
Sure.
So Birb would, transform into a giant falcon again and take off rather quickly.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you begin sailing or flying, swooping around. Where do you go?
around the coast, I suppose, to find a good spot to get on the land.
All right. Make a.
Then Wiley.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Wiley, not realizing how loud he's probably being, is just like, how does she do that? I mean, she just turns into a bird. That's so weird.
Oh,
I
You
tried.
expect, and then Wiley expects a sharp elbow jab to his spleen
Ah!
from a very, very smiley captain.
Still smiling.
Always.
I never stop smiling, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
would any of the crew come upstairs because of that?
Hmm.
It's just
I'm looking at the hatch, and I'm just like,
coming.
anyone who like,
He's coming.
it's like, you come up here, you will have nothing to eat at lunch.
Oh no.
Nothing to eat for
Oh.
tonight. Nothing to eat.
But I make the lunch. Whatever.
Pierre,
Whatever you say, Captain.
stay down there. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So Birb,
Want me to roll again?
make a little perception check. It's a common roll for you, but.
Yeah. All I do is perception.
Yeah, you fly around from the east side of the island, around the north coast. Still no beaches or anything.
Hmm.
You know, occasionally you see something that looks promising, but just different degrees of cliff around the
Yeah.
west side of the island.
The shortest cliff would be I guess, a second better ideal than a very tall one. I'll keep looking for like actual.
Yeah, like the shortest thing you find is like 80 feet at best.
Oh.
So still like probably more than you assume your friends could comfortably climb up a rope.
Yeah.
But when you swoop around the south side of the island, the place where the ship has already kind of sailed past, you find what seems to be a cave sort of entrance.
Oh.
Yeah, in a place you thought you looked at before, but it is now clear as day.
Assuming it's a cave entrance a little closer to sea level.
Right on the sea level. You could take the dinghy, sail right in there.
How far away is this cave from us?
Well, from you, not very far. You're flying past it right now.
Yeah, I meant from the ship. The ship.
Yeah, but assuming you turn the ship around, you could probably get back in there within an hour or so, less.
All right. I guess I fly back to the ship.
All right. Some time passes, but Burb's all quick-like, so... What are you guys doing on the ship while Birb is flying around?
Drinking.
Yeah, I should have assumed.
Do people eventually start
Should've
coming up
known that
after
one.
a while? How long have I been gone for, would you say?
Let's see. How long have you been gone? This many hours. 2 hours.
2 hours.
Jeez.
Would people be coming back on the top deck? Or would people...
We're making them stay down there.
Therefore, you're forcibly making them stay down.
Yes.
Yeah, Birb, you
Don't
return
worry,
to the ship,
I can.
and you see like
Just
the
imagine-
hatch closed, and them just like sitting on it.
Sitting on it with a bottle of rum.
Yeah.
You imagine. Like,
Alexander's
before
is
then, like, they
occasionally
try
just
to
being,
open
like,
the hat,
bumped up a
and
little
I'm glaring at him. I'm glaring at him with a smile.
Birb lands on the ship and de-transforms back into tall Birb, and with like a very confused look.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, that's nice. She points to the direction that we already passed, and she's like, cave.
We just came from that way.
You found a cave.
Cave.
Okay,
Cave
I guess we'll turn
over
around then.
there.
She nods her head.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Oh god.
What do you guys do?
Time to turn the ship around, I guess. Get closer.
Yeah, turning the
guess
ship
they're-
around.
I
Guess
just
they're
I
getting off the
I
hatch.
bang on the hatch. I'm like, all right, guys, you can come back up if you so desire the fresh, salty air. You sea dogs, you.
Crew comes back atop, a little upset, but you know they're not gonna argue with the captain here. One of them seems to be doing something strange. You see Boomer walk up and just like look around a little bit, then look straight at you, Birb.
She kind of avoids his glance. She's like, why is he staring at me? Actually, you know what? She starts to look away for a bit, but then immediately just like, wait a minute, and then she stares right back at him.
Yeah. He just walks up to you and says, "Bird,
That is my name.
bird,
Birb.
bird." He
Cat.
walks away.
Cat.
There's a cat in my room.
I was like, wait, what?
You can probably hear.
How do you respond to bird? Cat.
Go, touche.
Pig.
Birb 100%
Dog.
knows he's onto her. Oh god.
Mhm. Luckily, the one person who saw is the person who speaks less than you.
Yeah. Oh, did he actually see her?
Oh no.
Yeah. Good question. Alright, so like I said, I point to the direction of where the cave was.
Okay. And then
The ship gets
Turn
sailing
the
back
ship.
around.
we're going to
Crew
sail
turns it
towards
around.
the other side.
Come here, cat.
Mhm.
Here, I'll show you to the world. Come here.
Yep, and
And
as you
as
pull
we're
up on the spot, go ahead, Mev.
I was gonna ask, do we see a cave as we pull up?
Yeah. Cave's right there where you totally didn't see a cave before.
Hey.
Didn't we pass here before? Why
Go.
didn't
We
we see this
did.
before?
Magic,
Well,
baby.
I'm sure it's nothing, and we probably shouldn't question it any further and just, like, not even put any more thought into it. Let's go into that cave!
We need a dinghy.
Let's
Is that
get
a
into the
second-
dinghy.
is that a second thought? All right. Lower the dinghy.
Okay, let's go. Prosciutto, we're going!
And you know what? Dagger.
Oh.
Come on,
Oh,
boy.
dear.
Dagger slowly limps towards you.
We're gonna take the.
It's time. It's your time to shine, buddy.
We're gonna take the dog.
Pretty sure he's, in the shape to be cave searching.
I mean,
Well, prosciutto, of course he is. In fact, he might find some truffles.
I'm
Truffles are delicious.
talking about the dog.
Oh, right,
I
right.
mean, he's in a splint. You know, he's making progress.
All right.
You know, just sitting on the ship isn't really doing him no good.
I won't
Dagger.
question it.
She's like.
If
"Keep the
anything,
dog."
it's part of his rehab procedure. You know, it's...
Right.
Be very careful. Just putting dagger in there.
As you're doing that, prosciutto just jumps into the dinghy,
Yeah, his
lands in
body
it,
slams
like,
into it, it rocks
yeah,
around.
it's like rocking around. Good
Like,
boy.
It's okay, Dagger.
Birb's like, keep the dog away from me.
What? You don't like Dagger?
Tell her. Don't like.
Dagger,
Or cat.
Dagger loves
Even though I'm
everyone
holding
though.
a cat right now. Bruh, I smacked that dog.
How
I
does
was the
Birb
one
feel
who-
about pigs?
Birb's okay with prosciutto.
You think they have a mutual respect for each other?
Yeah,
They
they
just
have
at
a
least...
mutual-
Shouldn't you? If it's that way, shouldn't you feel bad then if you hit him?
She's hung out with the pig
Shouldn't you
long
feel
enough.
bad? Like, no, I hate him. I hit him. I'm like, what?
Dogs chase birds, actually.
Yeah.
So,
She doesn't really like dogs, and she doesn't really like large or just cats. And
I feel left out. I'm the only one who doesn't have a pet.
Yep.
she likes parrot.
Just
Surprising.
Surprise.
It's not like he's a bird or anything. All right, Missy, you're shedding a lot on me. Come on. I love you, but
Okay, I suppose we all get into the dinghy and start. Who's rowing?
Oh, me always.
Okay.
The one without a companion.
Hey!
What do you mean, your own companion?
Captain Alexander's forever alone.
It was like you
got
just hold up
rum with
your
his
thing of
companion.
rum.
That's why he drinks
like-
so much. He's lonely, but he won't admit that to anyone.
Aw,
Oh, that's so sad.
just like real life Alexander.
Yep, exactly.
No.
He bought a special mug and everything.
Oh, Mev, you know that's gonna come back to bite you.
Of course it is.
It always does.
You don't think I poke the bear when Xylo's the DM, knowing that he's going to abuse me for it?
I'm surprised we've gone this far.
Yeah, I don't even know how Wiley's still
I
alive.
did turn him into a monkey.
That's true. Okay, yeah, so we're
I guess
we're
in the
all in the
dinghy,
dinghy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alexander's rowing, and we're headed towards the cave.
Yep, you begin to row towards it. Eventually, you get to the mouth of the cave. Enter in, and it's dark in here. And
I think I have a
Gosh.
torch, actually.
Can
Can I light one of my torches?
sure, you go to light up one of your torches, and
I'll
Eddie.
hold it while you row.
Sure.
Eddie, as you're entering this cave, you hear a voice creep into the back of your head.
Oh no.
Dad?
So you finally found it. You found what we were
Yeah.
seeking.
Alimony?
And as the torch lights up, at the edge of your vision, you can see what seems to be a large creature with
Oh no.
big old claws and tentacles.
Oh no.
And that
Can
is
I-
where we were gonna cliffhanger.
My
Oh,
new pet!
no.
I knew.
Wait, claws and tentacles? What the?
That's my new
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu,
companion.
is that you?
Thule! Thule, is that you, buddy?
We didn't actually get in a fight this session.
Nope.
No.
We
no
avoided.
fight.
We
Yeah,
avoided.
but-
We almost got into a fight. Almost.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah, with
very
the own
close.
crew.
But I saved us with leopard meat.
Oh yeah.
You saved us with
spoiled
spoiled
leopard meat.
leopard meat.
Hmm. I was completely ready to have the witch lady fight you, but it was so much better without. So
Yeah, she was creepy too.
yeah, it was just
Like
so much
like,
better that
I
she
want
just lets
booty.
you go for
Give
some
me your
reason.
booty.
Yeah.
See, you do like booty. Turns into a monkey.
So funny because this whole like group is just so like willing to have like sit down and have a conversation with just about anybody. Who's willing to have a conversation with them, and it's great.
No one is like puts a knife to your throat. No, I won't be doing any of that. You know, it's just like, no.
We're all very willing to do.
Yeah.
Hey, let's chat. Hey, let's
I'm
chat.
really willing to die if it's
Oh,
funny.
Village of Cannibals?
We
Sure,
have-
sounds fun. Let's go, guys.
We avoided conflict with a guy with a shotgun and a whole crew, apparently in a bar. So we're like, good.
Very nice. I spilled liquids on my shirt.
We saw.
Mhm.
It's very comparable to Wiley's vomit jerkin.
And now you know that you can turn into a bird. Birb is a bird.
Yep.
What did I find? What's in my head? How did I?
What'd
What's
you
in
find?
my head?
Oh,
My
the
head.
Stuff's happening.
Voice in my head.
it's your
Stuff's
dad.
happening.
He's
My
come
dad's
back.
in my head.
Mhm.
He's coming to pay his
Dad?
alimony.
I have a few theories about who that voice
Dad,
is.
you were just going out to get milk. That was 20
And now you're in my
years
head?
ago.
I think I have a theory about who's talking in your head, but I could be wrong.
There's probably a lot of good theories out there. You guys can feel free to chat about them in the Discord. Just, let everyone know that, spoilery conversation, perhaps.
Yeah, I know who I think it is too, but I won't mention it
Yeah,
now.
same.
Yeah.
So you guys can.
I think
talk
I know
about
who it is, but I'm not going to mention it.
it.
Oh yeah,
No,
of course
I'm
not.
gonna say I don't know who it is.
I have no
Just to
idea.
just to be contradictory.
Just because. No. I mean, sell the character.
But yeah, fun game. Always interesting when we don't have to do any fighting and stuff. I'm always a fan of it. So, especially you guys just killed it with just going on comedic tirades. It was to a point where I was like, this is so much fun. Let's see what they do if I tell them this. Well, let's see what if I throw this at them. Let's have them fall in a second trap. Just,
Catch me!
yep. So, yep. You guys did great. Chat, you did great too. You people watching on YouTube, you did great too. Everyone did great. Hope you all like my new mug.
I'm actually kind of jealous of that new mug.
No, it's so
pretty cool.
nice. Yeah.
It's a pretty
It's
good
such
mug.
a good quality mug. Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks sturdy.
Yep.
Very sturdy.
The inside's very shiny though.
lined.
It's slightly
It's lined on the inside.
ruins my immersion, but I guess that's sanitary, so
Yeah.
it's probably
I
the
don't think
better
I'd actually
option.
want
Makes
a 1400s mug.
cleanable.
I don't want an actual 1400s mug where
I
it's just
guess just
all
wood all the
sorts
way
of
through.
like muck and debris. Just
Yeah, like you
Ew.
can't actually wash it.
Stuff. you can't get it
properly.
off.
Yeah, so that makes that makes some sense. So I'll enjoy this for what it is, even if it blinds people every now and then.
Yeah, just a bit.
I'll just scuff up the inside. I'm sure whatever lining's on there, it's not a bad thing.
Just
if I drink a
spray
little of
paint
it. True.
Easy.
Spray paint the inside of it.
Oh,
Ah, that
Easy.
should taste lovely. use that like spray paint that they use on cake. Like that spray for the cake. Like,
True, but that would come off instantly at the same time. Just,
well, at least it's
Let it
edible.
burn
It's
for a
not
couple of
poisonous.
days.
just
Yeah.
brown water.
It's not
Okay.
poisonous.
No, it's completely edible. It just wouldn't really stay.
Or taste good.
Probably
Just
not.
because edible does not mean tasty.
True.
No, that stuff is very bitter.
Mhm.
I can attest.
Yep. So, that was your session of Scurvy Seas. I'm glad we could get through it without anyone crashing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mev.
We're looking at you, Devin.
Oh, 100%.
I was just deflecting.
Nice.
Me then.
Wow.
I don't know why I
yeah.
picked you.
Throw me under the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Mev, you want to talk about all the other things we're doing on Dice and Fire so anyone in chat who's new here can know?
Yeah, we're doing all sorts of things. On Sunday, 4 p.m. EST, you can join us for... What show is that again? You can join us for Olympus, Tales of Olympus. And then on Mondays... Is that correct? Yeah, Mondays you can join us for Avatar. Is that Monday? Monday is the regular day, right?
Yes.
Right now, correct? And then Tuesdays, 10 p.m. EST, you can join us for Awakening. As I said, we just canceled. I apologize again. More than I apologize to the audience, though, I want to apologize to Xylo for breaking his D&D streak.
True. It's 5 days instead of 6, man. Come on.
Yep.
Also, Olympus is on Saturday, not Sunday. I do.
Oh,
believe.
is it? Is it on Saturday?
Oh, yes,
So we
true,
don't have
thank
a
you.
show on Sunday
You're
anymore.
welcome.
Well, no, it's
No,
normally
no,
just
it's
for
on
this week.
Sunday, but
Yes, this
yeah, for
week.
Oh, this week it's
Thank
on
you,
Saturday.
Kaylee.
Okay, so
You're
I wasn't. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so Saturday this week for Olympus. We're all over the place. Join our Discord, and you'll kind of stay up to date on there. That's the
Please
best
do
way.
that. That's the best way.
Yeah, anytime we do make these decisions and finalize them about schedules and cancellations and reschedules and all that stuff, we do announce it in our Discord.
Yep, that's where you
so
find it out.
yeah, and aside from that, yeah, I think that's all the Dice and Fire stuff. And if you don't catch them live, be sure to catch it on the YouTube channel Dice and Fire, and subscribe if you haven't. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers there.
Getting close.
Mm-hmm.
Getting close. Anyone have anything they want to shout out or plug before we hop on out of here?
Play
I
Roblox
just
with me, Alexander.
I just reached 14K on my roleplay channel, so
Congratulations!
Beautiful.
thank you.
Very nice.
Big,
Thank you.
Big grats. And come watch me stream tomorrow. I'll be streaming again. I haven't streamed for a couple days because I have not been feeling well. But tomorrow I'll be back again. I'll be on a Wrapped.
Trying to hit 15K before the end of the year, so
Nice.
Do it.
That'd be
Help him
great.
do that if you haven't subbed to him.
I'll probably be streaming tomorrow as well. I don't know when I'm streaming tomorrow, though. Either
Streaming.
at like 8 a.m. or 6 p.m. I don't know. One of the two. Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
Excellent. What is Devin's channel? Well, there it is, 404 VA, and I believe it's the same
well,
on YouTube.
no, that's
correct?
not it. It's 404 Entertainment.
Oh, 404 Entertainment on
Wrong
YouTube.
channel,
Well,
guys. Come on. How did... Guys.
404 VA was my
Wow.
voice acting channel.
Yeah.
so
I was
don't
also
exactly use
going
it a lot.
because I'm looking at chat. I was just going by your Twitch name as well, which is
I
still
made that a while
404
back.
VA.
Yeah, it's
He's one of
404
those people who,
Entertainment.
even though it's like the same, he's like Mario, where at one point
Oh,
we had
no. Yeah, so many names.
Motart or whatever it is. and-
What is? Well, at least all of mine were very similar.
Yeah, yours at least all fall under 4. He had like, Mario Mania, Mokart 3 AM Gaming. There was another one.
Got a Tope one
He
on
has something that he
Overwatch.
goes by
Say
for,
it,
like
Jack.
Overwatch. Yeah, Toeborn.
Is he Fireball player?
Oh, boy.
I think he might be, unless that's Colin. I don't know. There's-
Yeah,
Say it
I think
back.
he is.
Yeah.
I think you're right,
That's
actually.
somebody.
Then if
He has so many names.
It's just the same name people. Just
Hey,
use the
Oh,
same
I also
name.
got a new PC, so expect better quality
man.
stuff.
We can finally get quality from Devin.
Yay.
Yeah.
Finally, quality.
All
Exactly
that
what we've been
quality you
waiting
were
for.
lacking before
my
watching
God.
Devin do stuff, it's all coming now.
It's all coming.
Yep.
It's going to be
not?
dripping in quality now.
Oh,
Drip, drip.
Ew.
let's
Isn't
not
that
gross.
gross?
let's not oversell
That
it.
does sound really bad. I don't like
Let's
that.
not
that
oversell
phrase
it.
at all.
It's dripping like Wiley's meat pocket.
Ew.
Oh, so instead of a drip, it's more of a...
Yep.
Ew.
We end the stream now.
Yeah, on that mental image,
We've hit
we'll see you all next time
Oh.
for more
Bye.
Scurvy Seas.
Maybe.
Arg.
Dripping meat
Arg.
pockets.
our
Yep.